Hello everyone, welcome to episode 29 already. Dangerously approaching episode 30, which might not be next week, but we'll get into that a little bit later on. Today we have the whole crew, and we're not. Yeah, we're still 6 player instead of 7. Because we have been down a player in the last few weeks, where we had a pretty intense session last week, so I guess we're still recuperating from that. But it was awesome. It was packed with emotion, and also packed with XP. So a few of us actually leveled, so that's pretty cool. XP is always nice, and things are somewhat escalating. So can't wait to see where that takes us. Feel like right now there's even more like a little bit more like urgency in the whole thing. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's without further ado, let's jump right in chat with the guys, and let's do. I guess we'll do a recap with Michael. So hold on. Alright, I'm back. Alright guys, I'm back and we're live.
Hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet.
Happy Sunday.
So did you guys all level your character?
Oh boy,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, those of us that can. So close.
Well, if the XP turns into anything like last time, I'm sure you'll hit it.
Right? Let's just do a whole bunch of insane stupidity and we'll get there.
Speaking of insane stupidity, should we go into a recap of last time?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So the recap for this one's actually really easy. We left the village only to be ambushed by a set of vampire spawns, and our previous allies now turned enemies at the hands of Strahd. Those named NPCs, I guess we'll call them, left to let us deal with the fight. The first half of the fight, although we took some wounds, we got through reasonably by chasing off most of the vampires and dealing with the few that remained. But when they came back, we also had a revenant that was there that we kind of shot first and asked questions later to. And the vampires came in after we started fighting him. And the fight was tough. Many of us went down, but ultimately we won the day. And Strahd also trolled us by sending like a projection of himself, making us think it was actually him. And we got back into Vallaki, and we are currently in the Blue Water Inn, licking our wounds and crying.
Yeah.
On a roll, professional role players, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you guys are in Tavo's room, and Dr. Von Richten is out of costume, of course. He pulls up some tea and he says, "So tell me about your incidents."
Is he asking this when we just got there, or have we had enough time for those of us who are unconscious to wake up?
Those of you guys that are conscious.
I think we're pretty much all conscious. I think we were able to heal or get back up everybody. Pretty sure.
Yeah, so he asks you all that are awake.
Strahd sent his minions after us. We felled them, but it was quite a difficult battle, to say the least.
It will only get tougher from here, he says.
I imagine those of us who used to be allies didn't even join the fight. If they did, I don't imagine any of us would be here to speak with you.
The plan was to stay clear of the town and get some rest. kind of like sleep just outside of town in the woods, but it's I think it's too dangerous to with like I think Strahd's minion are after us like wherever we go, and that's troubling because I don't know how they keep finding us.
Beltic kind of glances at his arm at that point, hearing that.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be taken care of.
I hope that is the case, but magic is strange sometimes.
Yeah.
He ponders for a few minutes, and Octavo, starts to think. He says, "The only thing I could think of is that he's protecting something in Vallaki."
Well, we found something that is precious to him.
What is that?
A holy symbol, one that is supposedly to help us defeat Strahd, as well as the bones of someone who slew him.
He asks you to pull out the items.
I don't have either, so I'm not able to pull them out, but whoever has them hopefully will.
Larry pulls out the symbol.
And who had the bones?
Beltic wasn't with you guys when you found them, otherwise he would have very happily taken the bones into his possession.
I'm pretty sure Melcari has them, who's presently AFK, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know some. Like one of us, like I think, put it in the backpack or something like that. I think that was Valkyrie. Yeah.
He says you must be getting closer to finding the weapons needed to defeat Strahd.
Yes, we have a hint as where we could go next. There's an orphanage west of here, and that's where we're gonna be heading.
He looks up and he says, "Where did you get these hints from?"
A Vistani by the name of Madame Eva.
I personally don't really believe in that stuff, but she did mention like a few hints about the items that we just found, and it seems to correlate. So
It's too specific to be a coincidence. The bones and the symbol were both where she stated they'd be.
What other hints did you get from Adam Eva?
We know that a mad mage is supposed to help us defeat Strahd. We believe him to be the same mage who fought Strahd previously and now lives at Mount Baratov.
and then there was a mention of a place where children cries.
This is GM talking. Wasn't there another hint too?
Yeah, there was a few other cards.
Yeah, there's two other. Where we fight Strahd, I think it was like a Mother's Crypt or something like that. I can't remember exactly. And there is something, there's another hint about some other place of importance, I'm sure. Hold on, we're bringing it up right now.
Yeah, there's a tome, a symbol, a weapon, an ally, and a fight scene.
Okay, so the book will apparently be Where Sickness and Madness Are Bred, Where Children Cry. Let me see here. The holy symbol was with a wealthy woman who was an ally of the devil, lock and key and bones of an enemy. The weapon, a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight, is at a town where not all is well, house of corruption, room filled with still ghosts.
Hmm. He stops you there and he's like, it has to be somewhere.
I mean, well, there doesn't seem to be that many town in like around here, so
But every town seems to fit that bill. Every town here seems to be corrupt and have its ghosts.
that's true.
I don't know. This one seems to be the most corrupt of any town we've been to so far.
It is pretty corrupted.
Does this mean we're going after the Burgermaster next? If so, I'm very happy with this plan.
Oh, I'd love to. I mean, so could it be the item that Strahd is trying to protect? That sword?
He was meeting with the Burgermaster. It seems like a place he may have interest in.
I mean, if it's a sword of sunlight and things like that, I can only assume it'd be something that Strahd would want to keep hidden, right?
Strahd also may be distracted right now. After all, he's going after Arena. Perhaps we could get past the Burgermaster at this point without Strahd taking notice, but at the same time, we may be sacrificing Arena if we don't try to help her.
Von Richten speaks up and he says, I think the key to what you're looking for is probably with the Burgermaster.
Well,
Terrific.
yeah, it makes it easy for us then.
It would only make sense. I mean, Strahd's trying to, you said you spotted him at the mansion, right?
Yes.
That is true.
Now, we also wanted to attend the festival. We want to see like what it's all about.
It should be tomorrow.
It is. It's at the church. It's not until the afternoon though, into the evening.
I see. And you know, we were talking about I don't think it's an orphanage. The place where sickness breed is probably like a hospital, right? So it would have to be like a hospital / orphanage.
Should we try and break into the Burgermaster's place during the festival when everyone's away?
I'm sure him and his bodyguard won't be around at that time. Seems like a good time to go ahead and steal from him.
I agree.
Same.
Even if we don't find the items we're looking for, we can, I'm sure, steal various supplies that could help us. Either way, it'll be a win-win for us.
Okay, I mean, shall we rest until then? We should lay low here, rest, barricade.
Very much so.
Would be a good idea. That's what Tava says.
Mm-hmm. All right, then let's have some watch and and let's get ready for this afternoon. We'll try to have to we'll try to have to blend in. Octavio, could we ask you to help us procure cloaks?
I can ask my friends in the downstairs.
Just so we can blend in easier and just appear like locals.
Why don't you talk to Edric downstairs? He might be able to help you.
To be fair, I don't know how much cloaks will help us. If we go during the festival, if we're spotted, we'll be arrested for not being at the festival, unless we plan to go straight through it.
Yeah, we'll go straight through it and then.
Well, Well, the festival's at the church.
And the burgomaster is on the way to the church.
I imagined we can maybe skirt the edge of the town and come into the burgomaster's place that way. Would that not be possible?
I'm sure you could run around and get there.
If you all want to go through, then I wish you the best of luck, but sadly my small stature will make me quite noticeable, and if they were to see me, well, things would not go well.
We
So I
can
will go around the edge.
have you appear as both you and Ella appear as children.
Or as a single person.
How would that work?
Maybe put like
I
short,
like that idea.
or maybe put short stilts on his feet. You know.
And either do that with the stilts, or one of you can stand on the other one's shoulders and pretend to be a single person.
Yeah, stilts, just dress up like a carny.
Well, if we had one person stand on top of the other, Ella would have to be on top. My complexion would make it quite obvious that I was not a person. But we would stand as a 6 foot tall if she stood on top of my shoulders. That could work.
A 6'4" snow. What could be more natural?
They're growing big out in the forest.
I mean, we'll just travel with hoods up and try to be as incognito as possible.
Hopefully they don't ask us all to put our hoods down. It would be rather interesting.
If they do, I have a plan for that. I just need you all to be outside of a radius of 30 feet from me. I can cause quite the diversion at that point. And Beltic grows kind of a wicked, toothless smile.
Okay. And my only problem going downstairs, Doc, is I don't really want to be seen by the any customers.
I can do it. I don't have any issues hanging over my head here. I know you and Beltic do.
But I mean, what if like someone report that you're here?
I'm not one of the ones that was banned from the town.
Right, but you've been seen with the rest of the party. In the sense that we've known that some spies been hanging around this this establishment. Don't forget that Lady Walker's 2 sons
Dead.
are actually they come here frequently.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
they hang
true.
out here.
That is true. Well, I suppose I could attempt to be careful, or even say summon some of the inn staff up to my room for room service or whatever, and we have the discussion more privately that way.
Yeah, that could work.
We have ways around it.
Okay.
So I want to give you guys about 10 minutes or so to come up with a game plan. And then when you're ready, let me know.
Game plan for the festival,
The festival, right? Yes.
So, out of game, I'm totally loving the idea of having 2 gnomes just stacked up being one tall person. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, we can do that. And I think if we blend into like in the crowd, and at the last moment we kind of leave the crowd and go towards the burgomaster house. I think it's along the way, and it's just a slight left.
And if all else fails, I have a nice little ability called Hour of Reaping, where every creature within 30 feet of me has to make checks or be feared of me and have to run away. So if we absolutely need to, you guys just start booking it towards the house, and I'll go ahead and put myself in between you and them and make them run the opposite direction of the burgomaster's place.
But that would create quite the commotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is more like if we get discovered or if they see us leaving and try to arrest us.
I think we should more try to knock them out type of thing and take them with us. Like if it's one or two guard, they're gonna come to us. Like I've seen you stun people pretty effectively.
Oh yeah, yeah. If it's just one or two guards, I'm not really worried about that. I took out 2 guards when I was tied when my hands were tied behind my back, so I'm not worried about them. It's more like if they raise the alarm to the town, since I imagine most, if not all, the guards are pretty much gonna be there. So if they scream out and all attention comes towards us, I'm gonna be like, okay, we're gonna need a better plan.
Right. Onesie twosies, we're not worried about mobs. That is the issue.
You guys do know this was an episode in Little Rascals, right?
I love the one where the 2 gnomes go ahead and stand on each other's shoulders and frighten a town. That was a great one.
Yeah, I think it could work if we get some proper local cloaks, and we try to dress
Trench
like
coat. That's the way to go.
exactly.
Oh, well, we have another option now I think about it. We have invisibility once per day from Ella. You guys aren't banned from the town, although they may look at you suspiciously. You won't be directly banned, and if I go invisible, that solves the problem of them seeing Beltic and all hell breaking loose.
Good point.
Because I'm invisible and I'm pretty dexterous, I'm not going to bump into anybody. I can pretty easily avoid that. So we could just do it that way instead of having, I don't know, I imagine at some point someone will bump into the 2 gnomes, and then there's going to have to be a check to see if we can stay together as a single person. So we can avoid that right now if we just have Beltic just go invisible.
All right, that works for me.
But I really like the idea of us both pretending to be an adult.
I mean, if we want to save the invisibility, we can. I just thought that it'd be worth pointing out. So when we do get bumped into and we have to make that save, I can just say, like, hey, I at least put it out there a way to avoid this.
I was gonna get a fake beard and everything. Go, hello, sir. I am an adult.
Still can just use the invisibility as the backup plan, I guess.
I'll look like I'm floating in the air, just really 6
Yeah.
feet tall floating.
Floating gnome.
Well, the rest of us have free run of the place, right?
Yes.
If we're gonna do the 2 gnomes on top of each other, my only condition is that we get a fake mustache for Ella. She needs that hood and a fake mustache to make this all work. If she's gonna use that voice.
It seems like a lot of trouble just for Belta to just hang out in the room.
And I'm also, even with that invisibility, I am pretty stealthy with a +7 to stealth. So I can do a pretty good job of just kind of hiding in corners and alleys, or even just going around the town to go ahead and get to the Burgermaster's place. Because at this point, I'm not too worried about spies. I'm pretty sure Strahd already knows where we are, or at least knows we're in the town. It's more that I'm worried about the town during the festival noticing that we aren't there if they know we're here and being like, hey, where are they? It's illegal to not be here.
It's a good
So
point.
Do any of us have a way to communicate with you from a distance?
Like message or sending stones.
Yeah, something like that.
I can safely say Beltic doesn't have anything, but if you guys do, that'd be good. I mean, I can just stay on rooftops and be within shouting distance if you need me, if we want
Also,
to
I
do
was
it that
thinking
way.
you could hang out and check out the Burgermaster's house and wait for us, and then we could meet there.
Yeah, Beltic wouldn't have a problem with going ahead of all this stuff. He can stealth pretty well, so we can get over there and just be on top of a roof near the Burgermaster's place and kind of keep an eye, wait till the Burgermaster leaves, and try and run back to you guys and let you know that now's the time to go. Like if somebody stays near the window in the room and waits for my signal to leave, we can do that.
Yeah, there you go. Invisible roof runner. Advantage? No one can laugh when you fall.
Well, I definitely don't want to do the invisibility because then I want to be able to signal you guys too well. That's like I threw something at the window or something.
He's
Yeah,
like,
that's
ka
creepy.
ka ka ka.
I mean, yeah, I could just yell noises, or I could like hit the window with a pebble or something if you guys want to do that. So we could do it invisible as well. It just adds a little bit of extra complication, but also reduces the chance of failure of being seen.
Yeah, I don't think there are any level 2 spells that would let us communicate. Not that I have.
Although the bird sound would work.
Yeah, if something bad happens.
And Beltic is really fast, so if something really bad happens, he can get the heck out of Dodge and take some guards chasing after him. He can make it so he runs slow enough for them to keep in eyesight, but far enough away that they're not going to be able to hit him for anything. So, worst case scenario, you guys will know that he's been seen with the guards coming after, but he'll take them with him.
Yeah, our version of the Kid Flash.
Or what about like a small mirror?
If I'm invisible, it would still have the same problem that it would be invisible while I'm holding it, unless if I were to like put it down, like with the problem, as I say, with the sun reflecting on it. But the problem is the sun has overcast on it during the day, so I don't know if we'd get enough that if I were to put the mirror down facing the window, that we can make it catch the light when I let go of it, so that way you'd be able to see the gleam or not.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Then
What
what
about
about
like a candle or a light or something?
yeah, like
I mean,
another object?
Yeah, as I say, if I get like something obvious that's like big enough that if I were to put it on the other roof, that you guys see it, we could do that too. That makes sense. So all I have to do is put it on the roof and let go of it, and then it'd be visible. So you guys would essentially wait for that. Like I could even take a lantern or something.
I mean, what would be kind of like obvious to us, but not obvious to a crowd?
If anyone has a way of coloring a stone, I guess I can just like have a stone that would look out of place color wise, but to other people it would just be like a stone on a roof.
I have painting supplies.
I say we paint like a stone red or something, and then just, to other people to be like, oh, there's a stone on the roof. Who cares? Just, a stone. But to us, it'd be like, oh, the red stone on the roof means it's time to go.
That I think I like the best of all so far.
What about a rag?
A rag would
Larry, you
work
got
just
paint
as
all
well.
over your hands.
Larry's already painting a rock red. You're like, what about a rag?
Yeah, I think a
Like the
rag
painted rag?
that kind of like hangs from the roof or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that works for me.
It could have been carried by the wind and stuck there, like instead of painting in stone, kind of like require like someone's manipulation. So I think it could be more suspicious in that sense.
Okay, we just need to kind of tear a rag out, then make it look kind of like it naturally ripped from something else and got carried by the wind. So that isn't too difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Just take a small piece of red cloth and I can put it on an arrow and I can shoot it like 600 yards.
Beltic hides under the bed at the knocking.
I'm gonna go to the door and open.
Ismark standing outside.
Hey, Ismark.
It's like I heard commotion upstairs. I've been here at the end waiting.
Beltic crawls out from under the bed now that he knows it's just Ismark.
That's actually really convenient. Do you think you could procure us some local cloak and festival attire?
Like this. He pulls out a bag and drops it.
Yes, exactly.
MVP Ismark.
Yeah.
Phyllis happily pulls off her mustache that she was prepared to wear.
No, leave it on. You still can do that.
So what's the theme?
You open up the bag, and inside you find what appears to be, typical Barovian clothing, and some cloaks that are brown.
That's perfect.
I've been sitting here at the inn playing for like the past week or so, since all of that stuff went down with Beltic.
Yeah, it's been pretty hectic. But
Well, it must have been nice being able to stay in town and not being attacked by vampire spawn in the forest. We pity you so.
Well, remember, I got jumped in the church.
I would have taken that to 6 vampire spawn personally, but that's each their own.
So
Not a problem. We are fearless vampire killers now.
yeah, so we're planning to attend the festival, see what's going on. But after that, we're there's a few places we want to hit, and one of them would be like a hospital or like a hospital orphanage. Like that's
Ismark's like, I'm talking about the Abbey, right?
well, is the abbey like somewhat used as a place to treat the ill and the wounded?
Well, that's where, originally we're gonna bring her to, bring my sister to the Abbey, since the church at the time wasn't protected.
Right.
It is a church of Saint Markovia. Technically it's sacred ground.
And we're looking for that place that's been hinted at as a place where like illness spreads and children cries.
Yeah. Was it like an orphanage once or something? I guess an abbey would take orphans in.
Yes, Ismark says yes. The Abbey does take orphans.
It could fit the profile.
Do the orphans ever leave the Abbey?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, I'm sure they have, but
Well, if no one's seen it, that may make sense why it says children cry there if they never leave.
well, children always cry when they don't get their way either.
Well, okay, let's do this. After the festival, we could head west towards the tower, grab your sister, and then bring her to the abbey all at once.
Haven't we been trying to do that for like a week?
Mostly, yes.
Out of game a couple months.
Yeah.
But I think this is it.
Yeah, Gazelle chuckles at that comment, actually.
Should we expect you to accompany us, Ismark?
Well, he nods to Ritavo. He says we were supposed to play at the festival.
So we'll go gather your sister then and bring her to the Abbey. If you find the time, you can go ahead and meet us there.
He nods. If you guys wait till the next day, I could probably go with you.
It would be very dangerous. I'm thinking that maybe you should travel separately from us. Could be safer. We've been like all sort of things been coming our way lately.
He nods. I'll just stay in town then at the church. It's sacred ground now.
And maybe you can travel to the abbey in a few maybe a few days or a week.
Maybe Ritavo can accompany you as well if you leave after the festival.
Correct.
Octava's like, that is, considering that Irene is apparently at my tower, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Good. All right, then let's rest and then make the final preparation for the festival.
All right, so you guys wake up in the morning and you go down to the inn and have breakfast. And Erdrick comes out and sees you guys.
I nod at him.
He slips you a note.
All right, I'll take it and quickly glance at it.
He says, we will take care of the guards at the festival and keep them occupied.
All right, I nod that I acknowledge.
Okay. He continues out the door like nothing happened.
Perfect.
After Beltic finishes his breakfast, he starts to get ready to head out in advance of the party.
Oh man, I've been waiting for this for so long, guys. This is gonna be satisfying.
What's that?
The Burgermaster?
So you remember he was in thrall, right? It wasn't his own choosing.
I know, but I don't know. We'll see.
To some degree, at least.
I'm not so certain that it was all of it was against his choosing. I think it was more influenced him to do more than he would at best. After all, he's been doing all these crazy festivals for so long. He seems to be mad. It just seems like his madness is being puppeteered to go ahead and get him further and further maddened.
I'm not sure I'm buying that, but we'll go with it.
Gazelle is thinking the same thing, actually.
If this plan goes well, we don't have to directly face him in theory. We could just go ahead and steal his stuff and leave.
I cast invisibility on Beltic.
Okay, so Beltic's invisible.
At which point, I'll go ahead and head out the door and go ahead and get to the nearest roof I can and start using them to get over to the point where I can view the front door of the Burgermaster's house.
Okay, you start to make your way over. You do see a couple guards out front.
Out front of the inn or out front of the Burgermaster's place?
Out front of the Burgermaster's.
Oh, okay. I kind of take a mental note of this, especially since I don't know anything about the were-ravens and their promise to go ahead and keep the guards busy. So I'm just like, okay, 2 guards, you may have to deal with that if they don't escort the Burgermaster directly.
Good thought. Good thought.
While I'm there, can I see any other possible entrances that the guards aren't directly paying attention to, like windows or side doors?
Give me 1 second, Beltic.
Why does Beltic look dead?
That's from last. By the way, I suggest you you switch your character tokens in case they've been updated. In the meantime.
Yeah, I got to put in my actual correct health instead of having 6 as a maximum.
You guys remember what happened last time? You're all grouped together like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a total blast. And of course, the time before that was a real shocking experience.
And the puns have returned.
Sorry.
It's pun day.
Ah, there you go.
Every day is pun day.
I like it.
All right, so Beltic, go ahead and move yourself. Go down to the bottom, guys, since that's the ground floor.
Ah, okay. I thought it was weird. I was like, why are all these windows? There seems to be no doors.
All of us, or I can't see anything.
Is it dark out again?
Well, right now I'm on the rooftop, so I'm guessing I can only see this one side, or are there other roofs around that I can maneuver to look around the whole house? I mean, Beltic's willing to jump down and take a look, but I was just wondering if there's a way I can stay elevated and still kind of get a view.
You could probably work your way up to the second floor if you make a climb check, which would be acrobatics or athletics.
No, I meant like, is there like roofs like of other buildings around that I keep on and still look around?
No,
If there's not, I'm willing.
There's not.
Okay, then Beltic will go ahead and jump off the roof and use slow fall to kind of land just fine, no problem. And I'm invisible, so I'll go ahead and just stealthily look around the house at that point. Do I need to make a roll?
Yeah.
And do I make it with advantage because of the invisibility?
Yes.
Will 17 do?
Yes, that will.
Okay. And do you want it just to be that one roll, or do you want me to make a series of checks as I'm stealthing around?
You can go ahead and move yourself over.
Okay, that's where I can get with one move. Do I need to keep making more checks, or can I just kind of take a look around with that check?
Yeah, you have to do another check.
Okay, I can see some windows on this side. I'll go ahead and make another stealth check. Okay, that'll pass.
Okay, you're able to sneak up to the window with no problem. All right, inside that looks to be the parlor room. You remember this room from earlier
Okay.
when you guys were first visiting the Burgermaster.
And does this window look to be locked?
It does actually.
Okay, I'll move on to the next one.
All right, go ahead. Appears to be the dining room.
Okay. Does it look recently used, like maybe for breakfast?
Yeah, there. It looks like it's recently been used.
And is it safe to assume that these windows look locked as well?
Yes, they do look locked. Go ahead and make me another stealth check.
Ah, critical. That should do.
This looks like it's a preparation room. You see lots of white sheets covering the 2 tables in the room, and you see what appears to be wicker baskets with turnips and beets.
Does it look well stocked?
Yeah, it looks like they're preparing for the festival today.
Okay. And I'm guessing this window looks locked as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So this door over here, does it have a lock on it, or can I kind of like reach and like grab the handle a little bit to give it a little jostle?
You jostle it and it's locked.
Okay. And these little fields behind here, is this where they're growing the turnips and all of those various vegetables?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it looks to be the garden.
And have they picked it mostly clean at this point for the festival?
Yeah, it does look bare.
Okay. Should I make another check before I continue?
Sure. All right. When you get to there and look inside, you look to see a chef cooking.
Does he look like he's been cooking for a while, like he's working real hard because this whole event is going to be happening today?
Yeah, he's looking like he's really busy.
Okay, so he'll probably be distracted, so he's not as big of a thing to worry about as long as it's not incredibly noisy. Got it.
You see him walking over to the door.
He doesn't seem alerted, right? He just seems like he's doing his normal chef thing.
Yeah.
I'll watch him for maybe 2 rounds just to see what he does, just out of curiosity.
All right, so he steps out and he doesn't lock the door, but he heads south, like he's heading to the or heading north. Sorry, so he's heading your direction. He walks by it.
So as he's walking by me, do I see like any kind of bulges in his pockets, like he may have something with him?
Make me a perception check.
You're looking for bulges now?
Oh, you better believe it. Well, I don't find the bulge I'm looking for, apparently.
All right.
So the door at this point doesn't seem locked, right?
You go up to it.
Yeah, I'll walk over to it.
All right. Looks to be unlocked.
Oh, he tempts me. But we have a plan, so I'll hope that he's foolish enough to leave it unlocked when he comes back, and I'll continue forward around the house.
All right. Go ahead and move yourself.
That's where I can get to with the 1 movement. Do I need to make another stealth check before I continue?
Nope. Go ahead and continue. All right. In this room, it looks like the servants' quarters.
Do they seem recently used?
Well, it looks like the servants are. Yeah, it looks like they just woke up and are busy working.
Oh, so they're actually actively in there.
Yeah, they look like they're getting ready to go to the festival.
Okay. Out of curiosity, how are the servants dressed, considering it's festival day? Does he have them in like nice clothing, or do they still look like servants, essentially?
They still look like servants.
Okay. And for this room?
Inside this room, it looks to be the den. lots of.
Does the
Yeah, go ahead.
As I say, does the furniture look to be of like high quality?
Yeah, on the wall over to the right here, you see what appears to be a bear's head mounted on the wall, and then these are like padded chairs, and there's a bear rug right here.
Specifically involving that bear rug, does it look like it would fetch a fair amount of coin if I were to sell it to the right buyer?
Yeah, it does actually.
Taking note of that. Okay, that brings me back around. So now that I've seen that, I guess I'll go back to the closest building that I can still see the front door from, and kind of take up perch there and wait for the burgermaster to leave.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Like I'd like to keep a distance, like a visual distance, and also like so I can hear kind of like what's happening on the rooftop if he calls any signal, but also kind of like try to somewhat blend in with the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
As you guys are, you see all the guards come out the door, and you see the burgomaster and his wife and his pair of mastiffs look like they're marching to the festival.
At which point I go ahead and I pull out that piece of cloth. It's still invisible because it's in my hand, but I'll move from rooftop to rooftop till I get to the point where the party will be able to see it. And I jam the piece of cloth in between two of the tiles on the roof and let go of it, so that way they can see this kind of little piece of cloth kind of flapping in the wind if there is wind, or just that it's sitting on top of the rooftop if there isn't.
Okay.
I'll kind of like turn around my back, and pretend to be doing something.
And once Beltic gets put up the signal, he kind of looks to see, once he sees Ed acting non-suspicious, but going in and changes his action, he's like, okay, they get it. So he's going to head back towards the burgomaster's place, rooftop to rooftop still. He'll stay on the rooftop till he sees the party approaching. He's keeping actively looking out for them.
All right, and you see them march.
Beltic will kind of, so since all the guards and stuff left, can I see any other people around this area?
Nope, not from where you are.
Beltic will go ahead and call down to them without necessarily screaming and being loud enough to be heard. Say, okay, I've looked around. There's a back entrance. It may be locked.
Shouldn't
And
be a
all the
problem.
windows look locked. And Beltic will jump off the roof and do a slow fall to go ahead and negate the damage.
All right, I'll follow you. Just make sure that you leave tracks I can follow with your footstep.
Okay, Beltic makes sure to kind of dig his heels in a bit into any kind of earth that he can move while he's going, so he can leave tracks. And he'll lead the party to the back door first.
Cool. Gazelle will follow as well.
All right, I'll try to be stealthy mofo.
Surreptitiously, right?
Oh, nice. That is quite the stealthy mofo.
All right, you guys managed to sneak around. Go ahead and move your tokens.
All right, the map is dark, so
Let me go ahead and ping it for you guys where I am.
All right.
Did everyone see that?
Yep.
Yep,
No.
left-hand side.
Now I do.
Alright, so I'll try to move Gazelle over, and I'm going to attempt to lockpick this thing.
Oh, sorry.
But you could give me a hand if you hold this like that.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir.
It may be unlocked. I don't know if the chef relocked it when he came back in.
Yes,
Should
let's
we-
check the door first.
The door is unlocked.
Woo!
Beltig learned from his last mistake.
I swear someone said it was locked.
I said it may be.
May or may not be locked.
Okay, I give you...
Beltic will take the lead going inside, just because I'm invisible, so I think I have a pretty good chance of not being seen if there's someone waiting. So I'll go ahead and try and open it just enough for Beltic's tiny frame to fit in, and stealth my way in.
All right, you step in. This appears to be the kitchen, and you see basically a staircase to the bottom going up.
Okay, and does it look like it was, does it look like the chef is still in the middle of cooking something? Like, is there anything still cooking, or does he look like maybe he's finished up all that he's doing here?
He looks like he's done.
Okay, I go ahead and whisper out the door like, the chef's gone, but there's always the chance he'll come back, so we need to hurry.
Alright, I'll move in.
I'll bring up the rear.
Larry slips in through the back door.
Can the door
I would
be...
like to. I was just going to ask the same question. I would like to lock the door behind us.
Yeah, is that to ask, can it be locked without a key, or does it require a key?
No, it doesn't require a key. You can lock it.
I mean, even if it did, we could just use our lockpicks to lock it again.
But then, should we really lock it if we found it unlocked?
There's other servants. We could always... I'm sure that they'll eventually be like, oh, which of the servants locked the door? They're not immediately going to be like, oh, that adventuring party broke in.
Okay.
Yeah, if we leave the door locked, then either they'll have to use the key they're supposed to be here, or, you know, they'll have to go around to the front door themselves anyway.
Alright,
We,
so...
at most, I think they would be like annoyed. I don't think they're going to be on immediate like guard. Like, someone broke in. The door is locked. I mean, it could happen, but I don't think that they're that well trained.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Right?
Where are we going
So
now,
I
Beltic?
point out to the party, I haven't been able to look upstairs. On the bottom stairs, on this floor, I was able to see a few rooms. The only thing I saw that may be of interest was there was a bearskin rug that looked to be worth a lot that I could go ahead and get into my bag of holding real easily, and we could sell it at some other location. But besides that, I couldn't see anything that would resemble a weapon we could use against Strahd. Not on this floor. But I didn't get to search into like cabinets and stuff. It could be hidden somewhere here, just no obvious place.
So this is a
Alright.
kitchen, right?
Correct.
Yes, probably
Yes,
not over here. So let's move.
Can Beltic pocket enough food real quick to go ahead and like make it worth like a ration's worth or two?
Sure.
Awesome, I won't have to starve. So yeah, Beltic goes ahead and pockets like enough food real quick that scoops into his bag of holding, and continues whichever way the party decides to, upstairs or through one of the doors. He'll take the lead if the party lets him, just because he's invisible.
Yeah, you go.
And which way do we want me to go? Because I can see Malkiri's up at the top door. I can see Ed over at the east door. And I can see Ella's near the stair frame. So Beltic's not really sure which way we're going. Or if we're trying to split up to cover as much ground as quickly as possible.
Well, you said you didn't find anything on this floor, right?
That's correct. There's no obvious place. It could be in a cabinet or something. And I couldn't see every room. But the outside perimeter rooms, none of them had a place I would think you would hide a weapon that was powerful enough to threaten Strahd.
Okay, let's start top floor and then go down, so that this way, if we're caught, we're on the lower floor and we can escape more easily.
Good point.
Okay.
I like it.
Well, we're right by the entrance to the basement right now, aren't we?
Is that a basement or?
No, it goes upstairs.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
Beltic will go the way that Malkyri's pointing, just because he knows that that's the way this. Oh, we're going up the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Misunderstood. Yeah. So Beltic will go ahead and take the lead. Do you want me to make a stealth check?
Let me
Sure.
see, lead. He's checking for traps, right?
Okay, a critical should do it.
All right. So is there a door at the top of the stairs or?
No, you can see up into the second floor. Let me move you guys.
All right.
So who's first?
Beltic is leading the party, and he wants to keep like 5 feet of distance between him and whoever the next person is.
I'll be right behind him.
Yeah, I'd rather have the thief out front checking for traps, if you don't mind. Please don't blow us up.
I
Is
prefer to be
Larry,
in the middle.
is Larry will bring up the rear?
I enjoy the middle.
I mean, Beltic's small, so I can occupy the same space as Ed if we want to do it that way too. So that way he can have a clear view of any traps up ahead, and I could easily rush forward if necessary.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. You see what appears to be a hallway going into the second floor. Let me give you a description here real quick.
Where'd you guys go?
Upstairs.
You see what appears to be an art gallery, and you see basically it continues along the length of the mansion, and you see framed landscape paintings lining the walls, along with red silk drapes covering a 10-foot arched window of leaded glass.
And do the paintings look like they'd be worth a fair amount to the right buyer?
Yeah, they're very, very, very nice paintings.
So Beltic will kind of ask Ed, like, does it? Do you think there's any traps or anything associated with those paintings?
I don't think that's what we're here for. So let's focus on the item we're looking for. Now, I just want to give this floor like a bit of a listen, see if I can detect any activity.
Okay, go ahead.
Although this roll sucked, but I have like an 18 passive.
You hear the doors opening to the north.
Fuck.
Roll.
I kind of like gesture or try to grab for invisible Beltic to like move back a little bit, and I'm gonna go down the stairs a little bit, kind of like
Okay.
get out of the side, and then I'm gonna gesture to the rest that like I've heard something.
Beltic wants to be able to like peer over the stairs a bit, though, like have it so he can just look over them.
Coming out of the rooms looks to be 2 of those creatures that you saw in the woods.
The Revenant or the vampire?
What?
Spawns?
There are vampires in this house.
Or the named assholes.
Charming.
No, these aren't our friends. These are just some of his servants. Beltic waits to say anything till they've moved to wherever they're moving, unless they're moving directly at us.
Do they know we're here?
They don't seem to be hostile right now.
And are they just kind of standing there, or are they heading any particular direction?
They look like they're heading to the main staircase in the front of the mansion.
Okay, Beltic will just kind of he'll give a tiny noise when they're at that distance from us, and just hope that the party doesn't react in any noticeable way when they see the vampires. If for those members who can see them from the stairs.
Ed, are you covering your light source?
Is it completely dark in here?
Yeah.
No. I have to see.
Okay.
Well, if he had a light source and I saw the vampires, I would have told him to like put it out or hide it. I didn't realize that it was dark in here. So yeah, no. If it's just completely dark and he had a light source and I saw those vampires in my superior dark vision, I would have been like, put that out.
I mean, is there no light coming in through the window? So they will shut it in?
They look to be closed. The drapes look to be closed.
Alright,
I'll give you the chance, Ed.
I'll hide my light, but then I'm in the pure dark.
Being close to right behind him, if Beltic doesn't lead him, I'll like put my hand on the shoulder and whisper which way to go.
Well,
Since I
right
have
now,
superior
like
dark vision as well.
right now, I actively like have my hand on his leg and I'm just like, don't make a sound.
Okay, perfect.
It's like clearly like it's like a don't push forward kind of motion.
You see the vampires turn the corner.
Once they are fully out of view, I whisper, vampires, 2 of them. They've gone down the stairs.
Alright, then let's try to inspect those room real quick.
As you guys are talking, you see 2 more of them come out.
I want to go shh really quietly so that way he knows to not say anything.
They also look like they're heading to the front of the house.
All that EXP just walking away.
All my hit points staying in place.
Touche.
All the not having death saves.
And then after they pass, I say 2 more just passed down the front staircase.
I'll whisper that I don't really like this because I don't know where they're going. So either they're setting up an ambush or I don't know. But we should.
There is
Well-
some good news. Strahd wouldn't have his vampires here if it wasn't important. This lends credence to the theory that perhaps there is something powerful here.
I agree.
Should-
Search the
should-
room.
Yeah, should we search where they came out of?
Yes.
They've come out of 2 different rooms at this point. I'll go to the closest one. It's up to the north. Perhaps you should stay back a bit, since producing light may not be the best plan at this moment.
You hear a voice down at the end of the hall. It sounds like Werbles.
I, at this point, put my hand up to kind of stop anyone from pushing forward, and I listen intently.
He says, "Keep looking."
Werble is
Find
looking.
it.
Werble is looking for
fuck.
something.
Vampires.
Perhaps us.
No, they're looking for something.
They're looking for the same thing we are to get it and hide it.
Yeah. They're on the same mission as us.
It's an arms
They
race.
may have searched the whole first floor. Then they've already leaving it behind. Is it worth our time to even search up here if they couldn't find it?
Should we try
What do
to
you think?
Should we try to get the jump on them?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
There's
so,
at
too.
least there's at least 5 of them. We may be able to take them if there's not more.
And if
Well-
they're split up still, we can take them in smaller groups as well.
Yeah, let's fight when we want, not when they want.
Exactly.
Okay, let's try to clear this floor. I mean, they just said that they didn't find anything.
Yes, they've gone downstairs, it would appear.
Larry, Ella, you guys are downstairs, and you hear voices coming from the hallway here.
I listened to hear what they said.
Do you go up to the door?
Yes.
You hear Honor's voice. It has to be on this floor. Search.
Great.
Ella, I think I hear Honor over here.
So you mean this?
Or Dishonor. I'm having a real hard time hearing what you're saying.
You couldn't hear what he was saying.
No, your fan's really loud.
We can't hear you.
I was just whining. Because he's my buddy. You know, he's on the dark side.
Anyway, he's saying that whatever they're looking for is on this floor.
I'll whisper that up to the others.
Should we try to go back around and like squeeze them, or should we try to go back down the stairs and what do you guys want to do?
They're split up right now. We should pick one and attack.
I agree.
I agree.
So which group are we going after? The five, the four that we know about plus Werble, or Honor, who we don't know how many may be with him, but at least one other.
It's a gamble, but maybe Honor.
Well, keep in mind that usually they travel as a. There's a few more.
Yeah, it might be a whole gaggle of Strahd's
Maybe.
minions.
Maybe we can take a peek in on Honor and see if we see how many.
We should make a decision quickly. This moment may pass, and they may regroup.
I would like to whittle that group down some.
All right, let's
You
try
hear
to-
you hear Werble. He's like, "We haven't checked the library. Go to the library."
They haven't checked the library yet. If we can find it before then, we may find what they're looking for.
I think we should try to knock Honor out.
Okay, let's go ahead and sneak around, and let's go sneak back down the stairs and see if we can get to him.
I think he's the wild card because he's a magic user.
I kind of at that point, like when I see them starting to come back up the stairs, I put my hand against his leg and I say, "The four vampires are coming this way." Shh.
Do I see anything if I try and kind of look through the keyhole here?
Make me a perception check at disadvantage. You don't see anything.
Correct.
You see a highball stick looking back at you. Ah!
Actually, you do hear Honor say, "We have to leave." Werble. Yes. Our master beckons us. Keep looking.
Wait. He said
So-
his master beckons us? He only has one master.
Me.
Not.
Wait, so is Honor leaving? Or Honor and Warble leaving?
Yeah, you see them mystify out the. Well, you see Larry. You hear like something go out the front door, and then upstairs, Beltic. You see Werble mystify and go through the window.
And those four vampires, are they starting to enter that room that I can guess is the library?
They appear to be heading north. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for them all to enter before I say anything, before I move my hand.
Should we go?
And once I see them all go in, I kind of whisper to Ed that, okay, Werble disappeared, he turned into mist, but the other four are in rooms right ahead of us. They've split up, it looks like.
Should,
So it looks like they may be in groups of 2 and 2.
should we go upstairs and back them up, Ella?
Yeah, we need to talk to the folks that are downstairs and get them up here.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna gesture that we need to go, and then I'm gonna follow you, Baltic.
Okay, Beltic will go up to this room over here.
Go ahead and ping it.
Oh, it turns out it's actually a hallway. I thought it was like a door. So yeah, I go over to that hallway. Do any of the doors look particularly opened, or are they all like closed? So I can't tell which one they just went into.
They all look closed.
So I at that point I'll go ahead and stealth over to the door on the left, and as stealthily as possible open it and look inside.
Make me a stealth check.
Well, shoot.
As you go to the door, something happens.
Of course.
Something
because
good.
Something always happens. Of course.
With advantage and a +7, I can only roll a 3 and a 4.
Damn.
Inside, you see
Sorry.
4 vampire spawns. Go ahead and roll initiative.
I moved up the stairs with them, but I can't see it on the map. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to put my character.
Look for
We're
bees.
here. Up north.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, come on.
Look at me. Back in form.
Guess Beltic still remembering his last fight with vampires.
Am I the first?
Yeah, you would definitely break through. Wait, no, I would go first because I have a higher initiative bonus.
Oh, yeah. You're okay.
As basically combat's about to break out, I see all those vampires turn to me. I just kind of like turn to the party and just say in a normal voice, like, "They're onto us, 4 of them," and then get into as best of a defensive stance as I can while I'm gonna be waylaid.
All right, Ellie, you're up first.
Can I see them?
Not from where you are. You basically have to move forward 20 and then go up 10 feet.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. I only have 25 feet. Already chill touch.
All right. Ed.
I'm gonna move over and make some room for Larry, and I'm gonna inspire Larry, and I'm gonna be like, Larry, you need to go quick.
All right, so go ahead and move yourself.
And I'm gonna move to the side right here.
Okay.
Ed still can't see, right?
Correct.
This just keeps getting better and better.
All right. Spawn's gonna try to swing at you, even though she knows something's in front of her.
Yeah, I talked in a normal voice. They're pretty aware. But
That's
that
gonna
will
miss.
miss. That will hit, but luckily it won't critical me.
All right, so you take 9 piercing and 3 necrotic. The other spawn look like they're climbing the bookshelves very quickly.
Of course
Do
they
they
are.
look like they're searching?
What's that, Ella?
Do they look like they're searching while they're climbing?
Yes.
Meanwhile, you guys see fangs and a foot just like in the middle of the air. But they seem to puncture something.
One of them climbs through the door. You get an opportunity to attack Beltic.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do an unarmed Kai strike.
All right.
Hey, critical, and it's considered a magical weapon.
Okay.
Hey, look, there he is.
Yeah, as this one's going through, I punch it right in the jaw.
All right. So that's 9.
And At that point, you know what I'm going to go for? I'm going to spend a Kai point to make it a stunning strike. It needs to go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw 13. Well, there we go.
All right, and now it sees you, so it goes to attack. 15.
Nope.
Gazelle, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself and move up. But only to about there.
Oh, my ready to action.
You don't have line of sight, Ella. You have to move forward.
Whoops, I meant to move. But,
Yeah, the entrance is over here.
She has dark vision. She should be able to see, right?
Not through walls.
No, I mean she can see where the doorway's at.
Not from her position. She has to move to the spot.
would I be able to move?
Yeah, you can go ahead and move, but next time, make sure that you move before, okay?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out with Michael where his character had moved to, if it was up or down. I meant to move my character to the spot.
Okay, no problem. You can go ahead and take your ready to action.
Yes, I don't know why you guys are going in that hallway.
17 will hit.
Cool. But I wasn't trying to go in it, I was just trying to see into it. Also, it can't heal. It can't regain hit points till the end of my next turn.
It looks like it's resistant to necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Although,
Alright.
it should shut down any regeneration, right?
Yeah,
for,
it'll shut down the regeneration.
for that turn, yes.
Okay, cool.
It's 9 hit points it ain't getting back.
Well, actually half, but yeah. Larry,
You know, I can't move through a character in a square, right?
there's a spot you can move to, Larry.
I'm also small, so we can occupy the same space.
Oh, they're also undead, right?
Yes.
And they also have disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
All right, so Larry, you move up and you basically see, you basically are in Beltic Square.
Okay, I'm going to trip attack the vampire to the north there. I'm sorry, actually.
Okay. Need a strength save.
Ooh, nice attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it lands on the ground, prone. Anything else?
I'll make my second attack to the one to my left. And that will also make another.
Oh,
There we go.
No.
Now, when you critical and you add that superiority damage dice, does your superiority damage dice also get a critical, so you add an extra dice to it?
I believe rules is written. The answer is yes, from what I've seen.
That would be correct. It's a damage die, so you would roll an extra one. Okay, so that's going to be 17. Okay, so that'd be 23. All right, it is also tripped and prone.
If someone's knocked prone, can you step through their square? An opposing person? Are you allowed to do that?
You would have to shove because it's the same size creature.
Oh, even if they're prone?
Even if they're prone, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Guess that's my turn.
it's a pretty good turn.
Belton.
Okay, I'm attacking the one up north that I went ahead and criticaled. I'm using my +1 hand axe. And will 15 hit?
Yes, it will.
Okay, 8 magical slashing damage. And I'll use my second attack against it if it's still alive.
Very much so.
Okay, that'll hit for 6 more slashing damage, magical.
Okay.
And then I will go ahead and use my bonus action to do martial arts to make a unarmed Kai strike against that one.
All right.
For 6 magical bludgeoning damage. And with that, that will end my turn.
All right, and I'll carry.
Okay.
You have a creature that's in the hallway. That's prone.
Right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Larry.
All right.
What does that do?
It's they're in the basically they're not going to attack you if they fail. So each time they try to attack you, they have to roll a Wisdom saving throw to do it, or else they have to attack someone else, or lose their turn.
Okay.
And I will cast Protection from Good and Evil. So I did that as a bonus action. Can I cast another spell as an action?
Only a cantrip.
Only a cantrip. Then I will just shoot that vampire. 25 hit.
Even with
For
disadvantage.
6, I don't have a hunter's mark.
Not bad.
Yeah, even with disadvantage, that was a beast move.
All right. Excellent.
I'm done.
Ella.
Oh, good.
Okay. That'll be halved, though.
Still good. Not regaining any hit points, and it can attack me without disadvantage. Oh yeah.
Ed.
Alright guys, let me see if I can flank them on the other side. So I'm going to start my move. Up to here. It's hard to see if it goes around from here. I see stairs.
No, you don't see a door there.
Alright.
You do see you do see like paintings, but nothing else. It appears like that hallway is the only in and out.
So I'll go back to here.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to dash. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash again. And I'm assuming that door is like closed.
It is closed.
Okay, I'll end my turn right there for now.
Okay. The door to the right opens.
Of course it does.
And who do I see when it opens?
The blue bearded guy, Isaac.
I have a sword to settle with him.
And he rages.
Of course he does.
Why? Because he can.
Anybody want a free rage? I still have one sitting in my shop.
1 second. All right, he will use his battle axe. You see this battle axe come out. That will miss. The spawn that's on the ground, who's very wounded, will stand, and 14 will miss. Bites on Beltic.
That will hit me.
Who did Izzy attack?
He used that. Yeah, he missed.
But who did he attack?
He attacked you, Larry.
Oh, he would have
Okay.
needed to make a save then.
Yep, he has to save. He has Sanctuary on him.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he missed anyway.
But Beltic, you get hit 9 piercing, 9 necrotic. And then the spawn to the left will crit, but he will grapple Beltic. $20 hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so you take 5 piercing, 11 necrotic.
Well, I'm unconscious.
What? Okay, damn.
Larry, you can use your attack if you wish. The spawn's going to go forward on the ceiling. That will hit.
Whoa.
Okay, 15.
That was the opportunity attack, right?
Yep, that would be the opportunity attack. And then the other vampire spawns on the ceiling. What was the DC on the sanctuary?
Against my spell DC, which is 14.
It rolled it, so it gets to attack.
Gets to attack Larry.
Correct. 18 hit.
Nope. And I will riposte.
Okay, go ahead and riposte.
That misses.
Okay. Believe you're pretty close though out of being out of support superiority dice, I believe. You may have 1 or 2 left.
I got 2 left.
The bite will hit 22 AC.
That hits.
All right, so 5 piercing, 9 necrotic. All right, Gazelle, you're up.
So if I'm seeing this correctly, there's a vampire spawn on the ceiling directly in front of me.
That is correct.
Would I be able to angle Burning Hands so that it goes up along the ceiling and doesn't hit my friends? It's a 15-foot cone AoE.
You would have to hit Larry and Beltic.
Damn. And Beltic's already down. I think I'm going to do Chill Touch as well on the one that's directly above me.
Okay. That will miss.
Well, damn. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Larry.
I'll use one of my actions to feed Beltic a healing potion.
All right.
Huh? What? Pants? What?
So he gets 7 hit points. And then I will use my second attack to attack the vampire, the injured one to the north, right?
Yep, go ahead. It'll hit. Now we'll kill that spawn.
Nice.
Good way to concentrate fire.
And the one that is to the west has been damaged before, correct? That was the critical hit from Larry?
Yes.
But it wasn't chill touched, so it did.
Oh, yeah.
It did regain a little bit. Anything else, Larry?
That's my turn.
Beltic, you're up.
So the one that's on the ceiling there, how high up is the ceiling?
It's 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna have trouble reaching that. So, I guess should I turn to the? I guess I'll turn to the spawn that's been damaged. It does, if it hasn't regained all its hit points back, I guess I'll start making work on that. So I'll make my first +1 hand axe attack against it
All right.
for 7 magical slashing, and the next one for 8 magical slashing. And then this time, I'll stop being foolish and spend the Kai point to do a patient defense. And that'll end my turn.
All right. Malcari, you're up.
I will turn undead. So they need to save DC 14 or try to run away. That's 1. That's 2.
Nice.
That's 3.
Izzik's not undead.
Right. But that takes them out of the fight for a moment while we deal with Izzy. And I am going to...
Possibly create some attack of opportunity as well.
But if we do that, they'll stop running, so we would only want to do it against the same one.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, there is
And-
one that's pretty nicely damaged if we wanted to try and keep it in the fight, just to get rid of it.
And then I'm casting my Hunter's Mark on one of them as they run away. And I'll use that next turn. I'm done.
Can you cast Hunter's Mark and turn undead in the same turn?
So then that's not a spell.
Awesome. Oh yeah, it's a class feature. That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So where are we focusing the fire?
So I yell to everyone, let them run away.
So where are we gonna focus the damage?
Izek.
Okay. And he's not undead.
He's not. He's just a person.
Can he
He's a
regain
freaky
hit
arm.
points?
He's not just a person, you know.
Okay, he's a big giant barbarian with a freaky arm.
Can he regain
He's
hit
raging.
points?
Yes, but he didn't lose any.
I know, but I can stop him from regaining any.
I think the vampires would be... Or they're running away. I don't know.
They're
Yeah, all the
turned.
vampires.
They're turned right now.
Yeah, so they're going to run to the end of the hallway. And then Gazal can just bombard them with whatever.
All chill touch is good either way. Hopefully, if he has any regain hit points, he just can't use them anyways. So. Will 24 hit?
For Izzik, yes, that'll hit.
I was about to say, if that was a no, everybody run.
All right.
That should work good on him. Nice.
Anything else?
Anyone else missing any hit points?
Beltic.
Larry and Beltek, I think.
Beltic is lower than Larry. So
I
kill
only have
Beltic.
7, but everyone has disadvantage to attack me. And since they can't grapple me, I'm not necessarily as worried.
Okay, I'll hold it and see if anyone goes down. That way we can at least get him back up.
Better if Beltic has it now.
All right. Ed, you're up.
I'm gonna try to open the door in front of me.
All right. In that room,
There's a nice sword in the middle.
you wish. All right. It appears to be a master bedroom. And you see what appears to be a pole rope that's hanging from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling.
A pole rope?
Like an attic door. It's right here.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk past that,
All right, go ahead and move your token.
and I'm just gonna try to open the door in front of me. Hopefully it connects.
You open the door. And that's going to be your turn. But
Can
inside,
Oh,
let me
fuck.
describe it first. It looks like a closet. So basically, you see coats and gowns and other things.
Okay. And can I use a bonus to dash back?
Probably be one action to open the
Oh,
door.
okay, yeah, because I opened 2 doors. Okay, no, that's fine. I'll stay there.
Okay. Gazelt.
All right, just so this thing doesn't start trying to come after me, I'm going to do blur on myself. It's concentration for a minute, I believe. And that's it.
The spawn.
Run as far as they can.
Anyone wish to do opportunity attacks?
Don't you dare
Don't
touch them.
do it.
It's a trap.
I wave
Don't
as they
touch 'em.
pass by.
Actually, Ezek's going to do an opportunity attack. In this.
He's helping us. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
True, he may not know that he's supposed to be working with them. Maybe he's not actively under the control of Strahd, but it was just temporary.
Yeah, he didn't know they were here either. So did he swing at him?
Or maybe he's trying to bring
He missed,
them
though.
out of the.
Yeah, so that means something. He didn't know they were here either.
But he's raging. I don't think he particularly cares. We're not supposed to be
That might
here
be too.
either, so. Unless you guys think we can make a temporary alliance with them, I think he needs to go down.
Well, they can run further away than that, right?
Well, one opens the door, two move in. And then you hear a window open.
Oh, they went into a room. Okay. It's daylight outside, right?
It's cloudy.
But not night.
Correct.
So they wouldn't move into sunlight.
Not necessarily. Larry, you're up.
I'm gonna take a swing at Ismic here.
All right.
When is Isaac in initiative?
And same round as the vampires.
So he wasn't going to take an action on his turn then?
His action was basically to.
Because he made an opportunity attack, but he didn't take any actual actions.
He dodged. That was his action.
Ah, okay.
So the dodge would make you miss, Larry.
Oh, right.
Anything else, Larry?
Make my second attack.
Larry's on fire.
And the make a strength save.
All right, and I believe you expended your die, correct?
Well, since I missed that first one, I wouldn't have been able to use that die.
Oof.
All right, he falls.
Move behind him there, and that'll be my turn.
Beltic.
So since he's dodging, but he's also prone, that just balances out. So I'll go ahead and try and make some work on him with my +1 hand axe.
Yep.
Chop, chop, chop.
Will that 11 hit?
11 will miss, actually.
Dang, I just can't get this guy. He's squirmy. Okay. I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to, to go ahead and do martial arts to go ahead and give him a Kai infused punch.
Okay.
There we go. 9
Lightning
bludgeoning damage, magical. Yeah, just he keeps dodging. I just get ticked of it, so I just kind of kick him right down where the sun don't shine.
All right.
That'll end my turn.
Malkiri.
Okay. So I can move through these friendly spaces, right? These are little people.
Correct.
And if you choose, you can end in my square since I'm small.
He's prone, right?
He is.
So I'm going to move here. And I'm going to put my hunter's mark on him, and then I'm going to try to hit him. Oh, I'm too close. Actually, I'll try to stab him.
Okay.
And I'll miss. I'm done.
Don't you have advantage because he's prone?
But he's also dodging, so it just balances out.
We can't be prone and dodge.
Does not getting knocked prone remove your dodge?
I believe dodge is only for that first attack.
Yeah. So that would hit him.
Yep.
So he gets 6 and 2 and 1 more. 9.
Ella.
I'm gonna move right onto Baltic Square since we're both small. I believe we can fit without problem.
Okay.
And then poison spray on Isaac.
Does poison spray affect allies?
No, it's only one target.
No.
Okay. All right, he's poisoned.
Yay.
Oh, I just looked up dodge. It actually would. It works for all attacks for that round because you have it until the end of your next turn.
So in that case, he wouldn't be prone. That's good to know. All right. We'll just carry on as is. All right. He's poisoned.
Yep, and that'll end my turn.
All right. Ed.
All right, I'm gonna run back.
Yeah, Ed, we're in a fight over here.
Yeah, but now I have to go through all of you. I guess I can go here. Across here. And I'll end my turn right there.
Excellent. Gazelle.
All right, I will chill touch.
Go ahead and roll. That hits. All right.
That's it.
The spawn climb out the window and go. Surprisingly, Malkiri, you can see through. They don't seem to be affected by the sunlight.
Really? Damn it. That's not good.
Although there's a spawn in town now.
There's 3 spawns running around.
Well, I guess we don't need the. I guess we don't need the
We won't need a
distraction.
distraction.
They took care of that for us. Hopefully, the guards will start fighting him too, just like Isaac.
Well, that's so. Yeah, so 3 vampires spawn, just start run out of the house into town. What effect's that going to have?
Well, I don't think their festival is going to be quite the same. It is a festival of the blazing sun. Who knows? Maybe they can bring something to their aid.
Adds to the festivities, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Hey guys, I think we found the spawn point.
Well, I think it's going to make the Burgermaster look bad. He's having a festival for the blazing sun, and he's got vampires running around outside.
I mean, all I can say is I hope he has a blazing sun ready to go.
Larry, you're up.
First attack. And second attack.
Okay. And he's dead.
He's crushing it.
Nice.
Whoa! Oh, I thought that dude was a badass.
Nah, he just had a big arm. That's all. He only lifted weights with one arm. That doesn't make him badass.
Well, you guys did over 100 points to him.
Yeah, a badass can't exactly tank an entire party at once unless he's like the badass.
Yeah.
Anything good on him?
Hang on, murder hobos. I got a clue.
I'm looking for clues.
And we need to get over that window and lock it behind the vampires. If we can at least slow them, that'd be nice.
By the way,
Yeah, go ahead.
I found a trapdoor to the attic, guys. I'm pretty sure we can find something in there.
Have we checked the library? We gotta check the library.
Yeah, that's what we need to do first.
We should also watch out because we don't know if Honor and them are still here.
Yeah, let's take a quick break, guys. Just about 10 minutes or so.
Would this count as a short rest?
Depends on how long the hour is.
Yeah, I think we don't want to be here for long, right?
Yeah, let's take a quick break and then resume in about 10 minutes.
Agreed. I
Yeah.
need to refresh coffee.
If we're taking 10 minutes, I could do a ritual hut.
Burger Master comes back. We're just chilling.
There's just a giant square in his in one of his hallways.
Yells at the guards to arrest us. They're just banging at this thing for 8 hours. We're just chilling.
Like, hey guys.
All right. We're gonna take a short break, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So don't go anywhere. All right, guys. I'm back.
Woot. We sound so disheartened.
All
What
things
do you mean? Once
considered, we're
again,
doing
we've
great.
proven the point.
What happened?
We proved the point. We are fearless vampire killers.
Except we didn't kill a vampire. We killed something else.
We did
killed
kill a
one
vampire.
We killed a vampire.
Well, yeah, one vampire, but
And that big dude with the crazy arm.
Yeah, and then the other vampires ran away.
Can we take his arm as a souvenir?
Well, I'm thinking we should
As proof to the burgomaster.
make sure he's dead, type of thing. You know.
Oh.
So we should take his head instead?
I mean,
Take it all. Just take it all in pieces.
now that you suggest it.
Isn't this Beltic's areas of expertise?
Not only that, but also now I think about it, if we really wanted to make the point, we could replace the mounted bear head with the mounted Ezek head.
Oh, God.
So when he goes back in that room, there's just Ezek's head mounted on the wall instead of the bear.
King in the
Nice.
North, right?
Nice touch.
As a player, I'm mortified, but my character would totally be into that.
That is a nice touch, actually.
He's gonna be like, oh man, they came in my house and ransacked it. Well, at least this room is, oh god.
But yeah, I found a how do you call it? Like a trapdoor to the attic in the master bedroom. I'm pretty sure we could find something of note over there.
Yeah, so search this library first and then mosey over there.
Or maybe pull a Godfather move. Wait till he comes back, goes to sleep, and then put the bed in his bed.
Nice.
All right, so in the room that you guys are in currently, where you find Ezek,
Yeah.
you see basically dolls that all look like Irina.
Creeper.
Just a tad creepy, yeah.
So he's in love with
Examine the
Irina.
doll.
He could have
Yeah,
used that against him.
Yeah, and basically the doll maker was the one that made all the dolls. You guys found that out from earlier.
Yeah.
All right, in the library, you basically go in and you just basically see a ton of books.
Anything of interest?
You guys search through, you find like basically tax records dating back to his lineage, going back to his great grandfather.
Meticulous record keeper. That's awesome.
Yeah, and you find all sorts of books on history of Barovia, different realms that are around Barovia.
Any books that discuss the Wachter family
Oh,
and their connection to Strahd?
Surprisingly, no.
Does that matter anymore?
No connection really with Strahd. I mean, you find books on the Wachter family, but nothing in terms of the connection.
Anything dealing with what are our other hints that we're trying to figure out?
Yeah, anything on the Abbey of St. Markovia?
Yeah, it goes there. You find a book that goes back to the history of the Abbey. Just basically,
Anything about like who St. Markovia even was?
Saint Markovia is one of the patrons of the land of Barovia. Basically, has faded over time in terms of longevity of the religion. Ed, when you step into the hallway, you hear a murmur in the room up here.
Murmur? That's a great album.
all right, I'll go up to the door and give it a listen.
You hear a voice, "Open the door."
Well, last time we were upstairs and we heard someone talking to us through a door. It turned out to be Crazy Cat Girl.
That's okay. We rescued her.
Larry tries to open the door.
Yeah, I'll take out my short sword and get ready.
All right, chained to the back wall of this empty closet, it's a badly beaten man wearing nothing but a loincloth. The iron shackles basically cut into his wrist, and you see blood going down his hands.
Damn.
Who are you?
And who'd you piss off?
Oops.
I'm Udo Lukovic.
What are you doing here?
I'm the shoemaker in town. I was arrested during the Wolf's Head Jamboree. I carried a sign that said Valakian should feed the Baron to the wolves.
And here I thought you made his shoes too tight.
Yeah, can you let me out?
Yeah, who locked you in here?
The Baron.
The Burgermeister, not Isaac.
No, he arrested me, but the Baron threw me in here.
If we let you free, do you have anywhere to go?
I'll go to Father Lucian.
Can I inside him if he's feeding us a line?
Sure.
Every word this man says is the truth.
Yeah, I mean, let's set him free.
Yep.
All right.
I'll try to pick like his manacles or.
Yeah, go ahead and make me roll.
I'll hold the light for him and assist.
Thanks, man.
It doesn't take you very long, but you're able to unlock the manacles.
Click.
Have you heard anything while you were here?
I heard a whole bunch of combat.
Well, other than overheard conversations or...
Yeah, some people along with Vasily von Holtz came in demanding a sword, and the Baron had no idea where this sword is.
Von Holtz.
Our friend. And I air quote that.
Strahd's moniker for when he wants to go around and not be known.
Oh.
Alright, well, Udo, I'm sorry, my friend, but we're pressed with time, so if you wouldn't mind taking the back door while you exit and making your exit as,
Now.
sneaky as
As
possible.
possible. Yes, yes, yes. I understand.
It would be greatly appreciated. Well met.
Oh, and watch out. There's vampires amongst the town right now.
I see vampires in front of me as he runs away.
Alright, now we need to check the ceiling in the master bedroom. Follow me, guys.
Beltic would just like to quickly run over to the window the vampires went out and close it and lock it. And then he'll head up after the party.
And say you're not invited.
Alright, and I'm gonna
Well-
check this thing for trap.
Well, he's not invited to this party anyway.
All right. You pull the trap door down.
I mean, if it's not trapped or anything.
Make me a investigation roll.
Where was the store again?
It's over here. Alright, so let's make sure it's not trapped.
Okay.
And if I'm confident, I'm going to clear the path and pull on the thing.
All right. The door comes down.
And I'm going to climb it up,
All right.
stick out my head, and do a 360.
I'll move you guys up there.
Is it big enough for all of us?
It is the attic, right?
After you had.
Alright, so I'm gonna check the door for traps. And then I'm going to put my ear against it and give it a quick listen.
All right. You hear like murmuring on the other side of the door.
Alright, I'm gonna whisper back to the guys that I hear something, like a voice.
I ready my bow.
Alright, I'm going to test the doorknob, see if it's locked.
Okay. It is not locked.
Alright, I'm going to try to open that door, like as stealthily as possible without trying to make noise or anything.
Well, you gotta pull it towards you.
Oh, it
so-
opens toward me, okay.
Yep. Which isn't a problem.
I draw my bow ready to shoot anything that comes out.
Beltic has his hand axe in hand.
Alright, and then I'm gonna wait to see if anything comes out, and if not, I'm gonna peek my head in.
All right. In this room, you basically see what appears to be a large, like, attic with in it. You know, you see a whole bunch of old mismatched furniture, and it looks like it's a study.
It's the junk room.
Yeah.
And you basically see like bookshelves and other types of things in here.
A lot of crap. Can I pinpoint where the murmurs are coming from?
They appear to be coming from over here.
Alright, let's search this thing.
Over on this side, you see a large skull over the door. It says,
Oh, I like that crit investigation.
I have investigated the hell out of this junk.
You
What,
find
swimming in the jungle?
you find what appears to be a sword.
No way!
What?
It looks like it's wrapped up.
Careful.
Hey guys, look what I found.
All right, let's take a look.
This is the second time that Larry has found one of the most important objects that we could have in this whole campaign, I'd like to point out.
We need to let him search from now on.
Yeah, whenever there's a mystical item that we need, Larry can take point on it. He just has a sixth sense for these kind of things. Like, oh yeah, it's over there, guys.
And I make it look so easy too.
We're all like, this room's going to take hours to search. He's like, it's right here.
All right, let's try to unwrap it.
I found some dust bunnies and an old green bowling shirt.
Nice.
Any loose change in the couch?
I didn't see any.
You find a couple of electrum.
Ooh, not bad.
And you said there was something written over the one door?
Yeah. It says all is not well.
And which of the two doors is it?
The one we haven't been to yet. Yeah.
Can I do a perception right next to it to try and listen into it?
Sure.
I want to inspect the sword with Larry.
A 17 to listen in there?
You hear a voice of somebody like reading a book.
As they're all kind of inspecting the sword, I whisper, like, someone's inside here. They seem to be reading.
Out loud, like they're reading to someone.
Perhaps, or to themselves. Either way, they seem to be reading from something out loud.
Reading what? That could be either completely boring or completely important.
Can you make out what they're saying?
I listen for a few more seconds to see if I can make out any keywords or...
Hopefully not an incantation.
Right?
It sounds like spell casting.
a spell.
All right, I ready my crossbow, and then I get into position.
Beltic is on his tippy toes, reaching for that doorknob to go ahead and open it when we're all ready, and he has his hand axe in the other hand.
All right, so I need you and Ed and Larry and Gazal to make me saves, deck saves.
Oh damn!
I'm glad I stayed where I was.
Look out!
That healing was meant for Beltic if I had the time to kind of like touch him while approaching.
All right, well, everyone takes 19 if they fail.
And what was the amount we needed?
You 15.
Okay, I have evasion, so I'm able to dodge out of the way of whatever it is.
Nice.
The lightning bolt hits Larry square in the chest.
Don't!
Larry's not amused.
Goes right over Beltic's head.
You hear a voice, "Hey, who is that?"
Pun intended, but I'm having flashbacks.
Why open that door, Beltic?
I send that door careening open.
You see a young man wearing like Coke glasses, like the thick glasses, kind of Harry Potter-like.
Oh, so I see myself. Okay.
And he says,
Like the actual self.
I guess I have visitors.
Yes, you do, young man.
You get on the floor right now.
or else all will not be well for you.
What did I do?
Send lightning at us?
Well,
We're not
Trap door for
negotiating.
starters.
We're not negotiating. Get on the floor now or die.
Trap door for starters.
he goes invisible.
I was like,
I
What?
cast counterspell.
Make me a roll.
All right, this is my first time actually doing this. Remind me again how that works.
The D20 plus your, I believe it's your spell bonus or your proficiency. Let me see the spell real quick.
There it is.
It's the spell counterspell, correct?
Correct. I just brought it up.
If it's third or
I-
lower, it
Yeah,
fails.
third spell or lower. Otherwise, I have to do a basically a save of sorts versus DC 10 plus whatever the spell's level is.
Is invisibility a third level or lower?
I think
It's
second.
higher.
Yeah.
It is higher. Okay.
It's only a second level spell, right?
Depends. There's different
I think it's
versions.
second.
Are there different ones?
Yeah.
There's improved and
Oh.
All right, make me a roll, D20.
Plus what now? My spell attack? Is that what it is, or just
Spell's level. So you didn't do it.
So you wave your hands in the air for no apparent reason.
It's just the D20. I don't add anything to it.
No, just the D20. The DC is equal to 10 plus the spell level.
but it's an ability check.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. So what do I add to the D20?
Whatever your spell casting ability score is. So what's your character again?
Sorcerer.
So charisma.
So +4 wouldn't be enough.
That would be correct.
Damn.
Therefore, you fail.
What's he casting then?
So what are you waving at?
Make me a knowledge arcana.
Me?
Yeah.
So he just flips out of sight, as far as we know.
Correct.
Hey, where'd he go?
Am I able to cast Fairy Fire?
I'd say it'd be a good move because I'm standing in the doorway. Even if he's invisible, I'm right there, so he's gonna have to go past me. And if he hasn't gone past me, that means he's in that little room. So Fairy Fire would be perfect right now.
What's the range on it?
60 feet. And then it's a 20-foot cube.
Yeah, don't.
He would counter it.
Why don't we all just calm down?
Yes.
It's just to see where it is. Fairy Fire is it's not threatening.
Well, if we get him to burn a counter, if he's using counter spell, I'm fine with that because that's burning a higher level spell slot.
Oh, he counters my Fairy Fire?
Yeah.
What?
And I've
Guys,
already
knock it
used my
off.
I've already used my reaction, so I can't counterspell his counterspell, even though I've heard of that happening.
Yeah, no Magic the Gathering here.
So, young man, what are you doing here?
Okay.
We're here seeking wisdom. Are you a purveyor of wisdom?
Well, I don't like being threatened either.
Larry puts his sword away.
They didn't mean to threaten you. They just don't know who you are.
We've already been dealing with vampire spawn. We don't need any other surprises.
Yeah, they weren't sure.
I'm Victor Volakovich. I'm the son of the Burgomaster.
What are you doing in here?
Yeah, aren't you supposed to be at his party?
I don't care for things like that. I'm trying to be a wizard.
You're doing a good job of it.
Let me give you a pro tip. Don't cast this at people that you don't know.
That wasn't a spell. That was a glyph. Don't
You
want-
set off the trap, Beltic.
Yeah, barging into my workroom.
Alright, in that case, we apologize. So let's
Why do you have a trap on your workroom?
Maybe I don't want people bothering me.
And that's your way of dealing with it? Putting a lethal lightning bolt glyph on the door?
Well, would I want people barging into my workroom, threatening things?
It seems a bit extreme to put something that would fry the average person.
I mean,
I mean, it'd be a bit extreme to barge in to a room that you don't live in.
since you're bringing it up, let's talk about your dad.
He's a jerk.
We agree.
Yeah, we noticed that.
Yeah.
But have you noticed like something changed with him recently?
Yeah, he's been acting weird.
We think he could have been, we'll say, influenced, either like magically or just naturally by Strahd.
Yeah,
Have you noticed that? Can you confirm that?
I haven't really talked to my dad. I've been busy working.
So you choose to be up here, right? You were not
Yes,
like
we're not. Yeah, I don't like dealing with my parents.
It's okay. I was a bit of an emo kid as well. You know, I understand. So, what's the plan?
Don't mind the skeleton cats over there. I just found them at the Wachter residence, and you know,
The skeleton.
What?
yeah, they're over on the rug next to Larry.
And what were you possibly doing over at the Wachter house?
Well, I used to date this girl.
Okay.
And then her mom didn't let me talk to her again.
Was she crazy and thought she was a cat?
She loves cats, actually. That's why I made these cats for her.
I think I might know who you're talking about.
She's at the church right now. Her mother won't be a problem anymore.
Well, I could tell you guys just like killing things.
Actually, that one was not us. I would just like to set the record straight there. I'll admit when it was me, but this time it wasn't.
So how long have you been studying magic?
Probably like a couple of years. I have this teleportation circle I've been working on over here.
Interesting.
Yeah, I tried to make it work. A couple of the servants at the mansion wanted to, test it out, and then they got ripped to shreds.
Can I do an insight check to see if they actually did want to test it out or if he forced them to?
Ed's passive perception shows a waiver form on the right corner of his desk, and the servants both signed it.
Lovely.
Hey guys, I have dispel magic.
You know anything about the Mad Mage?
I've heard rumors. I always wanted to go up and visit him, learn from him.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still alive?
Apparently.
We were actually kind of hoping you could tell us, but since you don't know, we don't know.
So I mean, let's go back to the teleportation circle. Where is that supposed to lead to? Just curious.
I wanted to try to make it go to the Wachter house so I could see my girlfriend.
Right.
Giggity.
So you were trying to send the servants to your girlfriend's house.
Well, I wanted to make sure it worked first,
You know what? We're actually really nice people. It's just since we got here, in this specific town, there seems to be huge misunderstanding, and that kind of like put us on the back foot. But, like, let us know how we can help you. Like, tell us how we can help you right here.
Hmm.
Because you seem like a nice guy to me. Seems like you're in maybe in unfortunate situation yourself.
Yeah. I found this spell book. It's pretty interesting.
Mind if we just take a look? We have a bunch of magic user, just over here.
I don't see why not.
All right.
I'm going to keep working on the teleportation circle, if you don't mind.
If you're sure, you know your girlfriend's waiting for you at the church right now, and she could probably use you. She's having some difficulties at the moment.
Yeah, we saved her, by the way. Let that be known.
She was locked in a room by her mother.
Yeah, her mom's mean.
I mean, some people wanted to kill her, and I said no. This will not happen under my watch.
Yeah, she wasn't in her right mind. She seems to think that she's a cat.
Is he going to incite Ed?
Come on, man.
I'm cracking them so hard
So,
right now.
so if you know something to cure madness, that would probably help her out.
Yeah, he sees through that.
Well, if her
He's
madness
like-
isn't permanent, I have lesser restoration.
Yeah, it sounds like you need greater restoration.
Do you know that?
I do. I'm a spellcaster.
Yeah, Miss Spellcaster. Well, not everyone's up to that level just yet.
Does he actually know greater restoration?
No. His spell book has Acid Splash, Animate Dead, Blight, Cloud Kill, Dark Vision, Glyph of Warding, Levitate, Mending, Remove Curse, and Thunderwave.
How would you like to travel with our adventuring party?
Yeah, I guess I could. It's kind of boring.
Do you like killing vampires?
I just like working in my workshop.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well-
you could work in your workshop and still be part of our team.
Plus, we are looking for the Mad Mage.
Well, maybe I can make a teleportation circle that goes to him.
I'll take my chances walking.
Yeah, I think it'd be
Personally, I
safer.
don't want to be shredded to pieces when I could just walk there within a few days.
Well, you magic use, could you examine this circle, see maybe what can be fixed with it, maybe?
Anyone have Arcana?
Yeah, because
I have Arcana pretty good.
Yeah, go ahead and make me roll.
I can assist.
You might want to roll that yourself.
You could just do it yourself, yeah.
That's exactly.
Larry only knows how to spell Arcana.
It's a circle.
All right, Ella, Ella's got the roll. You think that the circle is horribly made, and he would have to go back through and create another circle, basically.
That circle's terrible.
This is no Edward Elric. Gotcha.
Remake it.
It's gonna take time.
Well, hurry up.
Better time than more bodies.
Why are
We
you
have
being
time.
so? Why are you being so lazy? I thought you enjoyed working this kind of stuff.
Why you gotta be so snooty?
Because I had to practice for my craft. I've spent years learning what I can do, and you complain that it'll take you some time.
You know what I heard? You know what I heard about you?
Gazelt actually chuckles at the whole "it'll take time" thing. Or the same
I'm
thing.
sure you've heard plenty of things about me, but they're all irrelevant.
No, I heard they call you Beltic the Butcher.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm not against that name. Don't make me explain why I have it.
The cat's purring, Larry.
But it's an animated skeleton cat, right?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
listen.
disturbingly cool.
As I say, Beltic begrudgingly admits that is really cool.
I lost my room key on the way to this door. Apparently, do you mind if like me and my friend, or they help me search for my key, and then we're gonna be on our way? I mean, it's probably somewhere around here.
What key are you talking about?
My room key for the my room at the inn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's a bunch of junk in that room. Take your time.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Also, one question. Why does above your door say all is not well?
Because my dad's a jerk.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He's
Yeah.
not wrong.
Next time you see him, tell him we say hi.
I probably won't be here much longer.
Where you going?
Places.
You gonna
Well, if you
test your
change your
own?
mind and you want to travel with us, the opportunity stands.
All right, let me think about it.
Who knows? Maybe we'll find another spell book you can copy over to yours.
Yep.
I won't need it.
What's that thing in there? Yeah, I was gonna say you have something.
I do. Ella brings out the spell book from like months ago.
I forgot we even had that thing.
It's at the very bottom of like all of her bags.
Hey, if you leave that with me, I'll give it back to you within a couple days. I just want to transcribe, and then I'll have my decision by then. Fair?
No. Well, no. What can you do for us? If we're gonna let you borrow this and you'll only decide to maybe help us or maybe not, that's not good enough.
I'll let you keep that sword that's in your hands that you apparently found in there.
Yeah, don't be a jerk, Baltic. He's helping us with he's hooking us with the spell book. You know, we're just kind of like returning the favor.
Yeah, we're good.
Well, the only thing is, isn't this the spell book we're going to give the Mad Mage?
That's okay. We're getting it back.
We're getting back.
He may go with us.
You're a trustworthy person, right? We can trust you, right?
Yeah.
Insight.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight that.
Roll of disadvantage because he's still invisible.
Oh no!
As if that
15?
mattered.
Beltic, you think he's pretty trustworthy.
I begrudgingly admit that I think he'll keep his end of the deal. And that his animated cats are cool. There, I said it.
Alright. So
Celtic wants an animated cat.
Yes, I do. And I don't like that I do.
So I pretend to be searching for my keys, and I search the shit out of this room.
Yep, ransack it.
The only thing you find is the sword.
Just
And a few
I told
coins
him
in the
to-
couch.
I tell him to become invisible so I can see where I'm handing the book.
Alright, I'm gonna sleight of hand pretend I found my keys, and then be like, "Got it, we found it. We're gonna be on our way now."
Hey, describe that sword.
And the lights go out.
Baby, when the lights go out.
1 second.
Beltic goes over to where he thinks the kid. He's like, "Okay, listen, I've been kind of a jerk. My bad. I'm on edge."
Kinda, a little bit.
He's actually next to you the whole time.
I disturbed your work, and that was my bad. I just got a bit out of hand there. Sorry about that.
You hear a voice, Larry. Hey,
Hello.
why are you touching me?
Touching you? Who is this?
It's me.
the sword.
I told you, Larry, be careful.
What?
This sword's talking to me. You got
Drop it.
a name?
Drop it.
Yeah, I'm called the Light.
That's better than darkness.
I'm Larry. Nice to meet you, the light.
All right, we maybe we can have this conversation somewhere else.
No, I want to have it right now.
Can we hear or just Larry?
You all hear it.
Okay.
Well, it's just a sword. It can't stop us. We need to get out of here.
Hey, I can stop you real quick.
Can you
Shut
help
up,
us?
sword.
Let's stay calm.
Can we hear the sword?
Oh, you definitely hear it.
Oh, we all hear it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just we need to leave before they all come back.
Can we have this conversation while we're walking?
Yeah, you guys are walking downstairs.
Good.
Yeah, I used to be part of this. The end of my sword used to be a crystal blade, the blade itself, and Strahd this guy named Kazan. It used to be Sergei's sword,
Who's Sergey again?
Strahd's brother.
Ooh. Oh, that.
Strahd had a brother.
Yes, his name is Sergei.
Is he a vampire as well?
No, he died.
How long ago did he die?
Probably a couple 100 years ago.
Or more? Question mark.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what year it is. I've been up in this attic for a long time.
So Strahd killed his own brother then?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Apparently, Tatiana rejected Strahd's advances. She loves Sergei.
Oh.
Classic love triangle.
As we're
Also-
going downstairs, Beltic wants to stop at Ezek's body. And kind of like, so are we mounting this head or what are we doing?
Well, I thought we already did that.
Hey, I'm still telling a story here.
I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, Strahd's an asshole. Strahd's been an asshole forever. We get it.
No. There's more to this story. So his wizard Kazan was trying to destroy me, but his apprentice Ligus stole me and fled, and then he was killed by a bunch of werewolves.
So how did you end up here?
So Kazan wanted to avoid Strahd's wrath. So he said to keep my mouth shut, and he gave me to Baron Volakovich.
And then behind to Strahd. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you help us?
Yeah, I want to kill Strahd.
Good.
We want to.
All right.
As do we.
As long as you guys protect me, that's all I ask.
Oh, you're in good hands. We have a few things we need to do first, though.
All right.
You're I mean, this sounds weird, but you were somewhat prophesized to us, and that's why we kind of like came in here searching for you. But there's other items that we're going to be searching that are going to help us put an end to Strahd.
I see.
Well, so now the hint that we got from what's her name makes sense. Because she said it was the torturer, and we just found tortured people in this house. I didn't get that before.
Yeah. So Larry, you feel the weapon stop talking and you return back to your normal senses.
Okay.
So the weapon was talking through Larry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
So Larry loses control.
No,
I didn't-
Larry doesn't. Like Larry, you felt yourself still conscious, but the sword was talking through you, basically.
So sort of an out of body experience kind of thing.
Not possession, but like,
It's like, hey, I need to talk for a while. You want to let me do that?
yeah.
Yeah, not like someone taking control, but just out of body. I'm here, you're here, we're all talking together kind of thing. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. So it's a sentient, chaotic good weapon.
Ooh.
Has an intelligence of 11, a wisdom of 17, and a charisma of 16. Better than half the party.
Yep. All the party.
And in at least one of those areas, yes.
And it has 60 feet of normal vision and hearing.
It's a longsword?
Yes.
Can it be reforged? No.
I like long swords.
Hey, you leave the sword alone.
So Larry, it has the properties of a sunblade. FI.
Ew.
Nice.
So it's +2 to attack and damage. It's radiant, not slashing.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
And if it's an undead creature, it takes an extra D8 of radiant.
So Larry's fighting all the vampires now.
It also exhibits bright light in a 15-foot radius.
There you go. Now you got your vision.
Yep.
And dim for an additional 15.
Can he choose to switch it on or off?
The sword's sentient, so it gets to choose.
Okay.
I mean, I can always ask him.
Can the sword disobey Larry?
It's chaotic goods.
That's the important question.
Okay, yeah, you have to use a bonus action to turn it on and off.
Nice.
And if you make the lightsaber noise while you do it, there you go.
You get inspiration every time.
I'm super jazzed about this sword.
Yeah, I think it's suited for you. I don't think anybody else could wield it. So.
All right.
Yeah, definitely not this guy.
Yeah, I
You
could, but I
do
don't
see
want
another door right here, along with the one that you guys came in through.
Want to check out this other door?
Yeah,
Yep.
I just want to check it for traps real quick. I don't trust this part right here.
There's no
Yeah, this whole house. Especially now we know that kid's around.
All right. In this room, you see what appears to be a van. You see, it's basically like a makeup room. You see a vanity with a mirror standing against the wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a guard room.
I'm gonna open the two doors next to me. This one and this one.
I'd like to inspect for anything magical.
Yeah, I'm looking for armor.
Okay, are you actually casting Detect Magic?
I don't have it, unfortunately, so just Arcana.
Okay. You don't think anything's magical?
Okay, cool. I avoid eye contact with myself in the mirror just because it's like a personal taboo. I'm supposed to be in the shadows and all that.
There's another door that goes to the south, and then one that goes to the
Yeah.
east.
I'll open these two.
So what was the armor?
Bridal gown.
Oh, bridal. I
That's
would
the
look good in a
top one on the
bridal gown.
armor.
Here's your armor.
It's lace armor. It's a -2.
But with a plus to charisma with your low bodice.
Enemies don't want to hit you because they're like, well, it's his wedding day. That's taboo.
I'm looking for a breastplate.
Oh, there's definitely something to do with breasts on that thing, I think.
Yeah, not a push-up bra.
Well, if it's got a corset, then that's probably filled with some metal, so you get a +1 maybe.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
I would look good in it, too. Check out the crappa.
I'll search this cabinet right here.
All right. It's just bathroom.
All right.
It appears to be a table with towels on it.
All right, guys. I think we need to go. We need to get out of here.
So I do want to search Izzy, though. Did he have any armor?
Did you
Did-
search him?
did we search?
He didn't have any armor?
Ella, as you are in front of the mirror, you see Gazalt behind you, and behind him you see Strahd.
You guys. There's something behind us all.
I hide behind Larry.
I turn around.
Let's look at you.
You don't see anything.
I guess
Are
I'm
you
just
sure?
seeing things.
Might be another illusion.
Possibly an illusion, possibly in the mirror. I don't know.
You want to cover the mirror then?
Okay.
It's not a bad idea.
But you can't see vampires in mirrors.
I think either way, if we keep seeing Strahd everywhere, at a certain point, it's no longer going to be an illusion.
Well, so maybe that mirror's special? It will actually reflect Strahd if he's invisible or something?
Maybe it's just from a future mirror. Shows us the future.
Let's hope it doesn't reflect Strahd if he's invisible, because if that's the case, that means he's in the room.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not just stress related.
Let's get out of here, guys.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I want Izik's armor first.
You got nothing.
He was
Was
wearing
he in the
armor.
wedding dress?
I'd like to visit Ezek's body for personal reasons.
All right. Mel Carey's in the room looking through.
Yeah, ransacking this room, looking for his armor. Because he had some kind of armor on before. I thought it was chain.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing it.
It's not in the room.
While he's in there, I'm kind of poking at the arm, making some incisions, checking out the muscular structure of it.
Does it grab him?
No time for that. We need to go.
I'm not going to leave Malkyrie alone, Beltic says while not paying attention to Malkyrie at all, but instead fully focused on the arm.
I don't even know that you followed me.
Just stuff it into your bag, Beltic. Let's go.
If you say so, Beltic starts making bigger cuts at the arm, trying to remove it. And then once it's finally removed, Beltic places it in his bag of holding. Big smile on his face as he leaves.
Alright, I'm gonna unlock the door and go out kind of like the same way we came in.
Is the chef back yet?
Nope, nobody's come back.
Woo, I thought we were going to have to run in there and we're all covered in blood and everything. He's like, what the hell? We're like, shh.
Alright, so I'm gonna put my cloak and my hood up, and then I'd like to check out the festival guys.
Beltic will watch from a nearby rooftop if you guys want to do that.
So I guess I should just bring up, we're passing up an opportunity here.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Oh,
We could just lay in wait here until the festival's over. And just kill the burgomaster when he comes back. Now that we know he really is a dirtbag.
But would our wizard friend be cool with that?
He doesn't seem to care. He'll just blame me in the end. If you guys aren't with me, it'll be fine. He already thinks of me as Beltic the Butcher. Beltic kind of smiles at that.
I mean, this guy's got people locked up in closets, torturing them and doing just nefarious stuff.
What do you think, Sun Sword?
What's that?
About taking out the Burgermaster here?
Yeah, he's not important to me. We need to find Strahd.
Plus, it would leave the whole town in kind of like chaos.
Well, yeah, that's
because-
what I'm thinking. Who would take over?
Exactly.
Worse than it already is?
You don't call this chaos, where people
Yeah,
are
this
being
is pretty
tortured
bad.
for merely not attending a stupid party?
They seriously
already-
can't be any worse off.
And we already know that other evil bitch is going to take over. Because she did.
Yeah, so now the townsfolk should be able to elect themselves a new leader. Fresh start.
And Izik's not there to influence anything anymore.
Exactly.
Or, okay. Let's say we blend two plans together. Let's say we go and we watch the festival, and then when it ends and the Burgomaster is making its way back here, we follow him, intercept him, and we take care of it either outside or inside the house. But even if it happens outside, it's not a big deal because people are going to see that it's us that, put an end to this. So we could get the favor of the village back somehow.
As you guys are outside, you hear screams from a distance.
Oh god.
Well,
The vampires, we forgot.
Yeah, that's probably the vampire spawn.
Our friends found the festivities.
Let's go kill some vampires.
And the Burgermaster while we're at it.
Yeah.
Yes. Friendly fire, air quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe we let the vampires get him and then we jump in.
As you guys
Like I said.
are walking towards the church, you see the townspeople fleeing in horror away from the church.
Alright, I speed up the pace a little bit.
Yep. So we were here.
And we're walking over there. And we're walking over there.
Yeah, my robes are flying as we're running.
You hear the screams of agony. He says, "The Burgermaster's dead!" Ah!
Why are you screaming?
There's vampires.
Here
Okay.
I come to save the day.
Just point us in the right direction.
When you get to the front of the church, nailed to the front of the church door is the Burgomaster.
Damn.
Whoa.
Beltic kind of stops for a second. He has a little bit of drool. And he's just like, excellent.
Well, so that Visions of Strahd, maybe he knows that we found the sword, so he's pissed. He knows the Burgermaster had it all along.
And
Do we see signs?
Yeah.
Do we see any signs of the vampires themselves, like where they are currently?
Nope.
Well, they can't be in the church 'cause that's consecrated ground.
Well,
So they
they
must
were
be around
before,
here
though.
somewhere.
Remember?
But it wasn't consecrated ground at that point because the bones weren't returned. We've returned the bones, so it should still be consecrated ground, unless the people
But-
are wrong about that the whole time.
But did that guy finish the thing he was trying to do to make it that way? Maybe he didn't.
He said he did, but I mean, he could have been
Maybe.
wrong.
I mean, let's check it out. I'm gonna
let's go
go
find out.
inside and check out if
Yep.
the priest is okay.
Belton will be right behind Ed.
And I'll carry behind Belton.
Inside, you see Ismark holding the priest.
Ismark, what happened?
The guy we did killed.
He came.
Who?
The look of horror in his face reveals the answer.
The Devil's Straw.
Himself?
His, I guess your fallen party members, that paladin,
Yeah.
nailed him to the door.
Oh, God.
And on top of that, Father Lucian's hurt.
How badly?
He needs to recuperate. He's not dead, but he's definitely very wounded.
So was he outside when this happened, or did Honor come in?
They never stepped into the church.
Good.
I'm gonna try to tend the father wound, just make sure he's stabilized.
He is stabilized.
Okay, good.
And he was muttering something about Irina in a tower.
Yeah, we need to go there now. Ismark, this village will be in chaos. You need to stay here and figure out how you can, prevent the worst for this village with Rictavio. You guys need to figure out how to take care of the situation here. We're going to travel west. We're going to save your sister and bring her to the abbey.
All right.
So do we think that Ismark could take over the town?
Well, he's a burgomaster of Barovia already.
Yeah, he's already a burgomaster.
So we should let him know that Izik's taken care of, and that he should not have any problems taking over.
I will. I'll figure something out. You
Just tell them Beltic the Butcher broke into town and did his work again. That way you're not known to be in association with me, and that's an easy scapegoat the people will buy.
Well, they know that Strahd did this.
Yeah, we already know.
Or Honor did this, so.
I was merely referring to Izik, since he won't have the telltale marks of a vampire attack.
Well, we can blame that on Honor too. He was there earlier too.
Oh man, the light is sunlight. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sword.
Well, Larry's an official vampire hunter now with his
He's
emblem and his
vampire
sword.
hunter.
Okay, let's all multi-class cleric and heal Larry while he takes...
Larry is officially Buffy.
We're all just here to heal Larry now.
I need 2,150 XP so I can take a level of cleric.
That sounds about the right amount for killing Izik and a few vampires.
Yeah. Alright, now we, can we get a carriage, Ismark? Can we get a carriage, like, somewhere here? Or maybe, like, horses, so we can travel faster?
Didn't William II have a wagon?
No, I wish. I can afford one if there's a place to buy one that'll sell it to Beltic, but knowing Beltic, they'll probably just run and scream and run away, and maybe we can just take it at that point. I can leave the money on their counter.
I would say my only concern is with Larry having two of the magic items. If he gets taken out, they're gone.
Then we won't let him get taken out.
Not just that, but if one person has two of the needed magic items to defeat Strahd, then he'll only be able to use one at a time on his turn.
I got two
Good
attacks.
point. Yeah, but using an action is using an action.
Yeah, but isn't one like a pendant or something? Probably have like a passive thing?
No, it's got some serious abilities.
Yeah, it takes actions, and sadly, to do your double attack, the secondary attack specifically requires you to have made a first attack. So I'd have to check, but I think casting a spell doesn't quite qualify. I'll look it up right now.
Can I change my alignment?
Although he does have action surge, so for one turn at least, he could use both, because he could use action surge to use like the pendant, and then he can make an attack, and he can make a secondary attack as well. So for like the first, like in one turn in combat, he can use both.
But I mean, what does the pendant do? Probably a concentration thing, right?
He can do hold vampire with it. He can do casting sunlight with it.
Yeah, some really nasty
Turn on
stuff.
dead.
Yep.
Was it turn undead or hold vampire? I thought it was hold vampire.
I know it has
Well-
hold vampire. I'm looking it up right now.
Well, the thing is, the sunlight emits bright light as a bonus action, so that's an ongoing thing, and then he could use a turn to like hold vampire. So I'm perfectly fine with it. I think.
Well, we need to get like a good aligned cleric so they can get this pendant.
Yeah, I can't change my alignment.
Why not?
I would have already if I could, but I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, once you've hit level 5, you're locked in. You need a story reason to change it.
Your alignment?
Yeah, you can't just switch alignments at will. You have to have it happen in story. Because your alignment isn't something your character would just change willingly. They're not just going to wake up one day and be like, remember how I was neutral? Nah, I'm totally chaotic good now. I'm all about making good things happen. Like, they need a reason why they do that. Unless if you're level 4 or under, in which case you can change it.
I disagree with that actually. I'd say your alignment it's under your as a player under your power to change if you want.
Yeah, I
Well-
was going to do it when I re-rolled as a cleric, but I forgot to do it. But it's not a-
The reason they don't usually do that is because certain things can change your alignment against your will. But they're not like
Yeah.
curses or something where you can just be like, oh, remove curse and get rid of it. Like, so that's the reason why they usually keep alignment as an actual fixture of your character. And yeah, the thing does, it can cast sunlight, hold vampire, or turn undead. So it has all 3 of those.
Woot.
and I'll
So
be
what
able
are
to
the
do all 3 of those
requirements
things
for you?
anyway pretty soon.
What are the requirements for using the sword?
Attunement and the ability to be able to use a longsword. Besides that, you're good.
Plus, I'd say if your alignment is aligned with the item alignment, I think it's better.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any mechanical difference. It'll probably
Yeah.
yell at you though, but like
Yeah.
beyond that, it you can actually use it regardless of your alignment.
Ryan, can you in Adventurely can you change your alignment? Is that a thing that's
I
I'm
believe
actually
it.
proficient in longswords.
Hang on a second, I'll look that up.
Yeah, I'm actually proficient in simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, and short swords.
thing is, it
So
wouldn't make
am I.
sense for you to have like a longsword in the sense that it's. I think it'd be preferable if it's a melee, like fighter.
Melee fighter.
Yeah.
Can someone take a level of cleric?
Well, see, that's the problem. I could take a level of cleric if if at 8th level I got higher in my charisma, I believe. Oh, not my charisma, because my charisma was high. What was it? It was like something
Wisdom.
in charisma,
Wisdom,
or
I think.
yeah, if I get higher in my wisdom. I think it's either higher in your wisdom or higher in my intelligence. Because I have the right charisma, but I think the one for charisma is that charisma and intelligence need to be added. I mean, if I could get an uncommon item, I could trade it with my wizard because I have a helm of. I mean, I have the headband. I have a headband of intelligence.
Well, we're trying to do this for the party.
Yeah, if there's anything, maybe the pendant could go to like someone else, but
Yeah, the sword's in the right place.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm not saying
even
that.
dependent, I can do all those things in a couple levels. So really, the pendant's not going to help me much.
And we still haven't identified the pendant, so let's just wait.
No, we identified it last time
Yeah.
because it just takes a long rest and then you get it.
So somebody has to take it.
Okay.
All right.
No, I'm cool with both items being or if someone else has the requirement for the pendant, I'm cool with going to like a caster or something like that. But I think it's also well suited for a melee fighter, because for like anything that has like a radius or a range, the melee fighter will probably be in the thick of it. So kind of like always in the
But if I use the pendant, I can't use the sword, and if I use the sword,
Well,
I can't use
you
the pendant.
you can use both in one round as long as you use your axe inserts as well.
and don't forget that the pendant, like it's spells like hold vampire. You don't need to cast that every single round. Like you're probably gonna do it like once or twice in an entire fight, and then the rest of the
Yeah.
time you're gonna be using your sword.
And actually, that's good for you, Larry. You can use it once to get to light up the area because you need it.
No, the sword
you're human,
already
right?
does that. The sword does that as a
Oh, the sword does that, so he doesn't need that anymore. Darn.
exactly. And
Mm.
the sword actually does sunlight. The thing that the pendant
So I think the pendant should go to someone else.
it could, but I think right now nobody fits the requirement, fortunately.
Yeah, none of us do.
I think you're allowed to change your alignment, but I think you have to rebuild your character basically.
Okay, so you can't do it past level 5.
Well, I think you're okay with the alignment change. I think it has to be like, it can't be chaotic evil or neutral evil.
Yeah.
But story-wise, your characters have to figure out what, like, if they're gonna change, they gotta,
Yeah, you gotta change the way you're actually playing your character, basically.
right, basically.
So I could change to chaotic good instead of chaotic neutral.
Right. I think your shift, Malcarry, would make more sense to become chaotic good than say like.
Because I shifted to a cleric, it makes more sense.
Right.
Yeah, I would accept that.
Yeah, I mean, with Ella, because what's your warlock gift?
I'm not a warlock.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. You're a sorcerer.
You can blast though. That's what the important part.
Oh yeah, but that's magic initiative feat. That's not being
Okay,
a
that's
warlock.
right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Forget what I just said then. All right. With that at least. So like if Ella wanted to shift over.
The thing with Ella is that I think she matched the alignment. I think it's the class requirement that she
doesn't have enough
meet.
wisdom.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's either higher wisdom or higher intelligence, because I have the charisma if it's charisma intelligence, but I don't have the wisdom if it's just wisdom by itself. It's complicated.
Because if you want to be paladin, it's charisma and strength, I think, for multi-classing. And if you want to be cleric, I think it's wisdom, and it needs to be 13 or higher.
Yeah, so I just need to get a uncommon item and trade for the gauntlets of power or overpower.
I'll just change my alignment. That's the simplest it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and past level 8, if you guys want to rearrange the item, you guys can probably trade it.
Yeah, at the same table you can trade for free. So
If they're
you just
still
have to make
alive.
the log.
Yeah, but so when you're level 8, Ella, maybe you can decide if you'd like to actually multi-class and grab the item, and then you guys can exchange something for it, basically.
Sounds good.
And I don't have to change that much about my the way I'm playing, because my vengeance is my chaotic nature, not so much the neutral.
Well, I mean, it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm dying to have a magic item. It's just I feel like it would be smart to spread out the ones among the party just so, every action we could do something that affects them.
It's not a bad idea. I agree. All right, and let's find horses or a carriage so we can ride to the tower
Yeah.
like crazy vampire hunters.
All right,
Like
we're going to
racing
we're going
carriage.
to the Mad Mage's tower.
Nope, the Rictavio's
Well-
tower.
Yeah, let's go to Rictavio. He already has a carriage.
You want to steal his carriage?
No, I mean, if he's gonna go with us, he only was going so he wouldn't raise suspicion. Well, this town is like going to shit. We need to get the hell out. So there's no reason to avoid like him leaving town.
Yeah.
He has the perfect cover now. It's like, well, this town's going crazy. I'm getting out, and we can just go with him.
As you say that, Ismark's like, I can work with the Were Ravens, and we should be able to calm things down.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
what I was going
idea.
to suggest. Talk to the guy at the inn and get the Ravens involved.
Edric, man. Okay. Well, in that case.
So I give the pendant to Valkyrie then.
All right.
Oh shit! Does that mean you guys have to trade for it?
Well, that's easy. It's just make it so, mechanically speaking, Valkyrie has the Sun Sword because no one's been given it, and then he trades with Larry, which is free because they're at the same table. So mechanically speaking, that's all you have to do. They're both legendary rarity, so it's an equal trade. So there you go.
Yeah, don't give me the Sun Sword.
Well,
Well,
giving
you-
it to you just
you-
to trade.
Yeah, you claim it, but you don't use it. You just trade it, and you can trade for free at that point. But you can't willingly give a magic item permanently over. You could let someone borrow it, but if it requires attunement, which the thing does, you would have to have time to attune to it every time.
All right,
which
so
we may not have.
we take the steps that ends up with him with the pendant and me with the sword.
Okay. And you guys probably want to stay and rest.
Beltic would appreciate it. He's down to 22 maximum hit points currently.
All right. So, I think this is a good stopping point. Some guys probably need the level.
Oh ho ho! Probably.
And can we all take our long rest in the church tonight?
Actually, we should go back to the inn, get Rictavio, rest, and leave with his carriage if he accept the deal.
Yeah.
Well, he already said he would follow us a day after, and tomorrow would be the day he'd be leaving, because we planned to leave today, and he was planning to leave tomorrow. If we're all leaving tomorrow anyways.
And 3,000 XP, I'll take that. 750 gold.
Double up.
Is that total gold?
That's total gold. So it'll probably be about 150 per person.
Cool.
Could I try and buy some new armor?
Me too.
Yeah, 125 each.
Me too.
I want to get splint armor.
Okay. Whatever the cost is, you got to multiply it
By how much?
by 5.
I can't
Oh, that's
afford
not
that.
doable.
Alright, I'm gonna do a hand crossbow then.
And I didn't find Izik's armor. Damn it.
Oh, by the way, you see Soldar and Yevhengi come into town, and they appear to be driving the cart with Werble II in front of it.
Oh my god.
Have they noticed us yet?
Yeah, they stop.
Okay. I'm like, Werble the Second. Hello, hello, wolf hunters.
Yes, we've been meaning to tell you. We've been out of town, but
Yes.
your friend Honor had fallen.
To
How?
what? What could have slain him?
Wolves.
And to his body, did you ever see what happened to it?
We did not find his body.
We did.
So perhaps he is not a vampire, but instead another creature altogether.
What do you mean?
He is still among the people of this world. He is working for Strahd, though. He goes by the name Dishonor now.
I see. Well, anyways, this must be yours.
Yes, thank you for recovering it. I go ahead and give Werble II some pets.
He's happy to see you.
Good Werble II. Feed him some of the food I got from the Burgermaster. The choice cuts.
Was Werble the second a horse?
No, he's a
Donkey.
mule. I mean, for Beltic, he could probably be a horse. He could easily carry Beltic's weight, and he's the right size, but Beltic can actually move faster than he can.
I'm gonna sell my light crossbow and buy a hand crossbow at 5 times the price.
Okay. So at this point, everyone should be 6th level.
Yep.
Yeah.
Finally.
Nice!
And Beltic just hit 8th level.
Which will make the encounters tougher.
Well, ain't you just a lucky son of a gun?
Well, I guess I don't have to take that level of cleric now. I can take another level of fighter.
That doesn't mean I have to be nice to everybody, right? I can still be a dick, right?
Just less of a dick.
Yeah, you
Or-
just
Or just as much of a dick to bad people.
You favor bad people.
Yeah.
And chaotic good doesn't mean you're a nice person. It just means you don't like evil to the point where you are willing to put yourself at a lot of risk to deal with it.
The way I see it is, like, I see, like, neutral good as, like, Mother Teresa type of thing, and I see chaotic good as Robin Hood. And if we're stopping right here, I'll shut down the stream.
Goodbye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Alright guys, that's where we're gonna stop episode 29. So now I think the entire party is at least level 6. So am I, but I leveled last session. But now I think everybody's caught up to level 6, and I think we have one character who's now level 8. So that's interesting because it makes the encounter like a little bit tougher for everyone. So you know that should be quite interesting. We'll get to see that next week as we kind of like rush the Vampire Hunter Tower to try and find Irina. So that should be action-packed as well. I enjoyed today's session. It was really nice. There's a lot of closure things, you know, like the Burgermaster being dead. Like I'm somewhat kind of happy about that. Even though that makes me a bad person probably, but and I'm also glad that we didn't have to take care of it. You know, it just happened, and I'm really glad about that. So I don't know what's going to happen in Vallaki. Hopefully the town doesn't become worse than it is, and hopefully it can pick it back up and become like a normal town and act as like an ally, or maybe even like a staging point for when we decide to take on Castle Ravenloft. So yeah, overall like a great session. We found one of the items, so I mean, can't wait to see that put to use against vampires and undead creature. I think it's gonna be amazing. So I'm really glad for Larry. I think the sword fits really well with his character, so I'm sure he's quite thrilled with that magic items. I still have no magic items. I'm saving for I don't know what. I can tell you that as soon as I see a magic item that's gonna fit my character, I'm just gonna have dibs on it. But we'll see. You know, maybe I don't get to have an item. We'll see. Probably something that gives me protection or something like that. I think would be nice. Because being a rogue, like, I have low AC, so whenever things target me, I get pretty much hit all the time. I have a few mechanic as a rogue to alleviate some of the damage, but it gets stacked up pretty quickly. So hopefully I could get like a protection magic item, something like that. We'll see. So I wish you guys like a great upcoming week. I think let me see here. So April 30th. I think next week we're gonna have a full party again. I think it's the following week. So on I think it's April. I think it's May 7th that we're probably gonna have to postpone that session. I'll keep you guys posted, of course. So next week on April 30th, we should have a full party, and we should have a game at the usual time. So until then, you guys have a great time, and I'll see you next week.